reinforced, reimagined. 5 months into construction, the progress is steady, deliberate, visible. Standing at the center of this work is site engineer with Isia Ghana Limited, engineer Brent Isiga. And for him, the numbers tell the story.
I'm engineer Bright Isiga, the site engineer for Isia Ghana Limited on the Atimpoku Frankedia Road. We are constructing 17.5 kilometers. We've been on site for about 5 months now. So far, from our current report, we are around 30% of work completed.
30% complete. Behind that figure are cut hills, leveled ground, and drainage systems designed to outsmart the rains.
This consists of cutting of this hill, filling to formation, filling to widen the road. We've done some sub-bees and we've constructed some U-drains too. By the end, we are hoping to get between 12.5 meters. We are going to widen it enough to prevent accidents and the traffic jam on the road, especially on weekends when there are funerals. The place is very choked. But now that we are widening, we expect that by the end of the project, all these bottlenecks will be resolved.
Away from the machines and away from the numbers, the road meets life. In places like this, at the roadside, where business is not measured in millions, but in daily sales. Here, we meet Agotho Francis, a resident and a shop owner, watching the road rise in front of him.
My name is Agotho Francis, and I live around Atipoku. I think by the close of the road, I think my hair will be busy. Business will flow. More people pass around to the Volta Road. I think they will stop over and do their hair here before proceeding. At first, now the road was not good at all. Now the road, at first, now here was a curve. And as a normally happened, occurred here because of the curve around here. So now as the big push is coming around here and now they are straightening the road.
Ghana de shimai mami mamunyina kwaba strong kon edeba Ghana ho doju medie so and there a juwada 18th May afi 2026 ya danya miase se amani divine selection no akame ne woman apeye tumi asori a ya hyase aye koye nyuma so enti ya danya miase pa anope nyuma bebre na ne ahyehye gu apono so a ye de ba besom wo Ghana wo dwumedie so a ewo Great Commission TV me pa cho bomodi anaje brefi sabre ya yabo nonson ye kopem se non dubebo na ye de dwumedie ni nyina ye de aba awieye anope ye betu ye hofu ye be hye ye hu kran se ne be ya and then Monday nhira bi wo mo no wo be tapi bi na me so ma tapi bi na aye blessing e de amaye ye wi agokensia mutiawa Kofi Jerry ade be so mo afei eye kro wakrata aba emontene so na poso mesisi so e de amamo na kakra no eye Shafatu Muhammad and nana ajumai prempe adosomo e de asomo yewi ani yenwie yo be yi wan wo ho efi ye ni abedwafo betena se di Ghana komo Ghana ye yo Ghana mpuntuo ne fe Ghana kan commerce abeje bre no watena se na me catch us we are back on the satellite into bomodiana askani with TV no now benya Great Commission television e wo honomo both the digital and the satellite into bomodiana hwe ye demu yopo bibibia e ye kama papa efe so wakwenya so betimi afre na wode wadwen kire aba ye na one so eda screen so betimi the WhatsApp messages no aba ama bibibia FFF. I always advocate say eye na se mo try ya moma ehonte se ne be ya ye betimi akenkan ede amamo make sure say you stream live our Facebook, YouTube and all our social media platforms momodiana call edin no a Great Commission TV GH follow, like, share na ja will comment to honomo na yenkenkan emma anope. It's a pleasure to be on your screen. Edia mejeswo ma kasama fu yamansa betimi afre me MC Yamansa. Na me peja me sese ya na majeso logo zo edi amount. Anope mo ma yen hye ye ho kran. Yen tu ye ho fu. Sene be ya ene Monday. Blessing be a woman no. Ye betimi atape bi ne focus na ye tumi achieve ihire bia ewo ene day. Anope ensem a ye de to ye ho fon ne ye de a share ye ho kran no sei ene ekono. Life always offer you a second chance. It's called tomorrow. life always offer you a second chance. It's called tomorrow. Abrabo me no me enu ye wo mu aye boy. De bia no nya second chance o. Na that second chance no eno ne ochena. And to say mbia why you bibi na ankoyie na nyame adom nyame yi wafi mu na wose hoda foforo a sa da foforo no make use of it. Na ochena no enye nhira enfem ma wo. Ebia na why you be bone ebia why you nyame bone nyame de wo ye no bone a wo na eye wo ne wo nyame ntem abekọ akopa chew na momu nipa bi antawatawa bi kasa bi ankoso ye ama bia momie no mo ntem asai wakose oh Mr. Ofache me wo de ma me another chance me correct me mistakes mistakes ahodo amaye no I'll make sure say me correcting na. It's a second chance or the amount, and that second chance no your friend no your china. It means that ochina na ye the amount no make sure you make use a good use of it. And you might be anko ye na wunya that second chance of it no make sure so be utilize it that tomorrow no ye se be ya betimi epeja. Embi abrabo enuma bebre na ahetew enti wodwen se nyame wapo nyame onpo yo na mo wokọ the name na wokọ sra bone fache na woka che rade family bone che me give me a second chance. That chance not be ma wo no e yo chena ho. It means that ochena no make sure say ube improve na wako wenim na bibibia aye fe eno nti se wo bobra na wahwe ye na wo hu se ne abaye muma menkan bibi wa ha emfa entramo. Every new day is an unwritten page and a completely blank slate. Embracing this idea allows you to release the past. Let go of yesterday's mistakes, knowing that they do not indicate your future. Try again. Abrabomo, we always try again. We'll try now in a year. It doesn't mean I was so halted and I would that and I would say that. You make sure you try again. Approach unresolved challenges with a renewed mind and a fresh strategy. If you have to grow, when you are growing, it means maturity is setting in a wabrabom. Take the lessons you learn today and apply them to make better choices tomorrow. While tomorrow is a gift, every action you take today shapes what tomorrow will be. What kind of new beginning are you looking forward to creating? And don't you know, life always offers you a second chance. It's called tomorrow. Abrabo ye wonwi, the be a second chance. Obi won yare bone pa. No say ready. Give me a second chance. So mama what Tommy, na me fi sa ya de we mu a. That chance now the mama no. I will correct all my mistakes no. Na makomenim na mayemen in your mapa. That chance na God is going to give you and God has given you no. Your friend tomorrow. It means that tomorrow a bar who can yaw who can chino na sa nyama we in the past no it's a lesson you chef him and you know what mother past no and dwell and shower so but you learn your lessons now we're moving on so moving on no a second chance and only tomorrow no that tomorrow and you ma bebe na ewom. It's either now we in the past no we will correct it now we ko him now we in the past no won conquer ye biem now we in the past no what train for the won focus say na be ya bibia we no e be solid e be tight now I am more senya that second chance ya the amount no you make sure say adipia we here no obama ehwate na akonanim na bibia ayefefefe ebushafo and some way na no pay ye de share ye ho kran ye de tu ye hofo de bia me ka kire mo say me amete hey me nye krogen it means me nye perfect saso na wo afia wo hwe me wo nye perfect wo nye krogen dan den na ye tu ye hofo ne ya hye ye ho kran se na be ya enhire bia ewo sa edan mo no wo beta bi me so meta bi na me mienu me no mienu ya kabom na ye to me grow ewo bibia mo physical spiritual and mental and emotional bibia ebema ye ngene no ye to me grow ewo and some way and an pay ye to ye ho fo na ye de ahye ye ho kran ebushafo moma ye ntwa ye ho sema se ye ba dwumadi akanyina ye de beso ye besi
happy to introduce a new live viewing app from where you can watch all of our TV programs live 24 hours. To watch Great Commission TV on your mobile phone, install the Great Commission TV app from Apple or Google Store. Open the app and tap on Watch Great Commission TV to enjoy our TV programs and live broadcasts. You can also stream our radio broadcast from the same app. Tap listen to Radio SM or Radio GCF to enjoy our 24 hours live radio broadcasts. Great Commission TV app is available on Android and Apple Store.
So that's what I've experienced. But if the road is wide now, there'll be no more accident around the curve. When the road is wide, business will flow because these workers around there, I think they'll all move around because the road is wide now. The more the cars is flowing, the better will be flowing. Yes.
The more cars that pass, the better business will be. I believe this area will become very busy. For Agotho, every passing car is a possibility. More traffic means more customers, and more customers means survival and growth. Just a few steps away, another story unfolds. A young woman balancing hope with reality. Her name is Cindy.
My name is Cindy and I live around here. As for the road expansion, it's good and it provides those cars from getting accidents here. And my mom too sells here. She has been selling here. So it allows customers to stop and buy the things. So I'm happy because the road is very small. Some cars have been passing by. They have not been getting space to pass by. Yeah. So it's a good idea. As for benefits, we'll get a lot from it because we have a lot of cars who have been passing by asking for provision things, food and stuff to buy. So we too...
Before the promise of transformation, there were roads too narrow to carry the weight of the nation's ambitions. Today, Ghana is attempting to change that story through what is now known as the Big Push, a sweeping infrastructure drive expected to channel over $10 billion United States dollars into roads, bridges, and critical transport corridors, a bold attempt under President John Dramani Mahama to quite literally reshape the country's foundation. Just months into its rollout, the ground is already shifting, and nowhere is that shift more visible than along the Eastern Volta Corridor. This corridor is not just a road, it is a vein, carrying goods, people, and possibilities, from farms to markets, from inland towns to coastal borders. For decades, it has carried more than it was built for. Narrow lanes, sharp curves, and a growing pressure from traffic it could no longer contain. Now, that pressure is being released through investments running into hundreds of millions of dollars. machines are cutting through hills as the earth is being reshaped and a new road is emerging. At Atimpoku, the transformation is already underway. Once feared for its narrow bends and accidents,
for ya masa se majebre atwen ama ye twa ye ho aba bebia ye dri no mo ma me fa kro wakrata no na poso emfa somo na ewi akakra na aba emontene no so Shafatu Muhammad ene nana Jumai Prempe e de asomo nti mo ma ye nhase anope se fei ene wa join ya na me ka cho say we are back on satellite and mo betumi askane o TV set no na wenya ye da mu yopo nti mo modia na scanning o TV set no na nya if you're streaming live our Facebook, YouTube, and all our social media platforms, and patrol a great commission TVGH. But Modiana follow, like you share, Naja will comment, FMI. And pay your shasia, ya the daily graphic Krowakratano, and a yedi shasia, daily graphic Krowakratano, and a yedi shasi, and pay now share your front page, Hanamwa. New economy model takes shape. Set for 2027 budget, $1.6 billion private sector boost for jobs. And no at the Hanamo your finance minister Atoforsen in Foni at the Hanamo. Enough talk. Ghana must become nation of builders. Otunfor charges Ghanaians and also at the Hanamo. Professor Hissin named Africa's most influential marketing thinker. If a large mine spent $25.2 billion locally over a decade, Chamber of Mines CEO and Eddie Way, Eddie Abba, and some way and a daily graphic Krowakratano, Ekruche, Eddie Asomuye, Anope. Ebusia for Mama main to us so and Femamo, Naseme to us, Namedemo call a year. The Metro lens. Constitutional disgrace. Minority leader fumes over Abronye bill denial. And no at the Hanamo. If a Osia dear your calls on foreign minister. Omufoni at the Hanamo. If a share front page Hanama editorial. Why Muslim women should be allowed to marry non-Muslims. And also at the Hanamo. If a just pawn chairman urges African-led partnership at Africa Forward Summit. And someone anope the metro less Krowakratano Ekruche edi asumye enono. Ebusha for young called the source Krowakratano. RTI Commission finds Finance Ministry 100K Ghana cedis and no at the Hanamo. If a Mahama is bringing back criminal label law, after your marking and at the way at the Abba. If a Toko no case. ECOWAS court to deliver judgment. IMF control not over. NPP rejects government as it claims. And someone the source Krowakratano Ekruche de Asomye Anope Enono. Ebusha Yanko the Daily Statesman. Krowakratano, the Daily Statesman, Krowakratano. Now we share front page Hanmo. NDC resetting Ghana to culture of silence. Minority leader describes Abronye remand as constitutional outrage. And no at the Hanamo and in funny at the Hanamo. If a NPP challenges government, IMF exit announcement. And almost so NPP General Secretary Nifoni and at the Hanamo. Darlington Quarantine outlines 7-pillar agenda for student leadership and no at the Hanamo. If Asante Hine, businesses must be driven by ethical leadership, strong values, and also Asante Hine and Ediwe Abba Anope the Daily Statesman Krowakratano Ekruche Ede Asumuye. Ebusha for young called the custodian Krowakratano. The custodian Krowakratano. Abronye bill now mirrors PNDC era prosecution, minority leader and Ediwe Edi Abba. If a RTI commission fines finance ministry 100k Ghana cedis, and also at the Hanamo, BNI CDI chase NPP activist for exposing abandoned industrial projects in Hohoi and no at the Hanamo. If a government rules out compensation for DDEP bond holders, and also finance minister Nifoni at the Hanamo, ex-headmaster vouchers for Afoko's integrity, urge NPP unity for 2028. Work with integrity and diligence. Apostle Nyameche urges Zoom Lion Kenya staff. And no, and the custodian, Krowakratano, and a pay work cruche at the Asumuye. Ebusha for Yanko a daily post, Krowakratano. Daily Post Krowakratano. Government rules out return to global debt market as IMF bailout end. Quality of water bodies improving thanks to Blue Water Guards. Lands Minister reveals at passing out ceremony of 452 new guards. Omunfoni at the Hanama Anopei, the Daily Post Krowakratano at the Asumuyen. Ebushafo metwaso ede amamwa na ye call the Daily Gist Krowakratano, the Daily Gist Krowakratano. NPP reject NDC claims IMF program was derailed. And no at the Hanamo, if a Afoko former headmaster endorses his NPP chairmanship bid. We won't be caged. Afenyo Markin warns over return of culture of silence. If a Hohoi MCE chases NPP activist with BNI CDI for filming Akufuado project. FBI tightens nose around Asante Achim North MP's neck. If a RTI commission slams finance ministry with 100,000 Ghana cedis fine. And no at the Hanama Anope the Daily Just Krowakratano at the Asobye. And we shall for young call the Chronicle Krowakratano. The Chronicle Krowakratano. Mahama is resurrecting the criminal label law or Sahin and Ediway Abba. Afenyo Markin held as a unifier in NPP race and Samoa the Chronicle Krowakratano at the Asumie and Openo. And we shall for young call the Ghanaian Point Krowakratano. The Ghanaian Point Krowakratano. GAF to institutionalize annual memorial celebrations and no other Hanamo. Don't run down your own government over delayed appointment. Asiedu Nketia tells NDC faithful. Apostle Dr. Nyameche urges Zoom Lion Kenya workers to prioritize competence, integrity, and also Ewa Hanamo. If they choose next leaders on competence, not ethnicity. NPP chairmanship hopeful Afoko Ninfoni at the Hanamo. If a Ghana Navy rescues 7 suspected stowaways from Belgian oil tanker off Tema coast and also at the Hanamo and somewhere Anope the Ghanaian Point Krowakratano Epruche at the Asomiyen Yanko the new publisher Krowakratano, the new publisher Krowakratano. Now we share a front page Hanama. Afenyo Markin warns culture of silence returning to Ghana. I said they want to silence opposition. In Infoni and at the Hanamo. If the arrogant appointees, I'm chopping big alone. And the civil soldiers spit fire. Headmaster speaks. Afoko, my student, has integrity. NPP needs him. And someone Anope, the new publisher, Krowakratano, Ede Asomoye, Anope, and no. Ebushiafo, Moma Menfa, the Ghanaian Times, Krowakratano, and Fenka Hona Yemfa Naposono, Yemfa NC. Post IMF Extended Credit Facility Program. Government to invest 1% of GDP in key sectors. President Mahama and anyway Ediaba. If a Blue Water Guards recalled gain against Galamsey, Minister and anyway Abba. No blanket renewal of mining lease. Expert tells government. If it rejects doctrines, L to Christian values. Over 5 million Ghanaians may have kidney diseases. Ebusha for Ghanaian Times and Ghanaian Times Krowakrata no. And anyway, as so many and no pain no. Aha, any day na poso edi besi mama yen twa ye ho bra se ba kakra no ye bedo so mu edi amam ye besisi ya.
We are happy to introduce a new live viewing app from where you can watch all of our TV programs live 24 hours. To watch Great Commission TV on your mobile phone, install the Great Commission TV app from Apple or Google Store. Open the app and tap on Watch Great Commission TV to enjoy our TV programs and live broadcasts. You can also stream our radio broadcast from the same app. Tap Listen to Radio SM or Radio GCF to enjoy our 24 hours live radio broadcasts. Great Commission TV app is available on Android and Apple Store.
Are you looking for a place to stay? Are you a foreigner coming to Ghana or a non-Ghanaian resident and need a place for a short stay? Then look no further. Jessica's Villa got you covered. At Jessica's Villa, we have well-furnished rooms with fitted kitchen and an open-air ventilation. We have a swimming pool and a rooftop for leisure. We also have a serene environment to suit your needs. We are located at East Legon at Jirigano, right opposite former President J.J. Rawlings' residence. Call us on +233 205 144 001 +233 591 940 622. You can also WhatsApp us on +447 944 022 187. Send us an email on nanasapon70@outlook.com. At Jessica's Villa, we serve you nothing but the best. Wofra ne ba Ghana wo pe baby atena Emretia wabi. Wo ye Ghana ni nanso wo hwehwe baby na de otiato Emretia wabi ntem. Ma menkamfo Jessica Villa Mawo esanse ho de e atena ye kama ya wo mo bibia bi ho. Adan ya yesiesie mu ene kitchen wo mo swimming pool or rooftop and happen so one yama wodo bebreboa e mo wani die no wasetena ewie pay. Jessica's Villa e wo East Legon ajega no ye ne kane mampani JJ Rollins fie ene dim hwani mu. E ya fraying L plus 23359194062 and a plus 2332051440001. Ubetumi so WhatsApping L plus 447944022 and I send your email nanasapon70@outlook.com. Jessica's Villa bra near best sumpa near mawatna papa.
We are happy to introduce a new live viewing app from where you can watch all of our TV programs live 24 hours. To watch Great Commission TV on your mobile phone, install the Great Commission TV app from Apple or Google Store. Open the app and tap on Watch Great Commission TV to enjoy our TV programs and live broadcasts. You can also stream our radio broadcast from the same app. Tap listen to Radio SM or Radio GCF to enjoy our 24 hours live radio broadcasts.
Before the asphalt, there was dust. Before the movement, there was delay. And before the promise of transformation, there were roads too narrow to carry the weight of the nation's ambitions. Today, Ghana is attempting to change that story through what is now known as the Big Push, a sweeping infrastructure drive expected to channel over $10 billion United States dollars into roads, bridges, and critical transport corridors. A bold attempt under President John Dramani Mahama to quite literally reshape the country's foundation. Just months into its rollout, the ground is already shifting, and nowhere is that shift more visible than along the Eastern Volta Corridor. This corridor is not just a road, it is a vein, carrying goods, people, and possibilities. From farms to markets, from inland towns to coastal borders. For decades, it has carried more than it was built for. Narrow lanes, sharp curves, and a growing pressure from traffic it could no longer contain. Now, that pressure is being released through investments running into hundreds of millions of dollars. Machines are cutting through hills as the earth is being reshaped.
Abusiafo ya da masese mwajebrea ma yetwa ye ho aba bebia yedre no kro wakrata kakra na ba monten so no na na agiman pempe aye krad wa ha ma me nkwa na me ma na kwaba ne fe me njan ma no na me ne no ye mbonwe nana good morning
Bibia bokode
ya me adom na wo so e
adom
ah wo se nso na hete wo
wende
endra se ne nso ne toye no
enra de nso de toye pa ba na ma ofie ntino
oh okay
bibia ye kama
ye danya me ase krata ba monten so ne ye nhase
Abuja ma memfa eye okunini da ubo krata the daily graphic na me de share truth and accuracy every day ni na body nkese na oba eye the daily graphic ani mu ha odin sem bebre na begua na ode Ghana photo samfo yewura eye Castle atoba force ode ni mfoni abato katafeto so miensa na ne Castle ni no say aban de hye fraba watu din say new economy na no 2027 afinum na ni nyina budget a obewridi no oman na ko homasika ya obewridi 2027 no eno na sanhye nyina beba na wokyera eyade a eye 1.6 billion na 1.6 billion na 7 na woka no ni nyina no so wokyera aban no eye hye se ni nyina ebewura ankorankore eye enyuma mu na okasa ekyerem se ankorankore enyuma na beboa ama atimi enyuma atimi abuso ama mabunu no omompa adwuma ye no ama unemployment rate no eso atimi atinti abanhya wa ya atimi abeboa ne se or the enhya ba offer say new economy na ochira oman na ko homasika obekan no 2027 no na sanhye nyina betimi agira ne naso a ode hunsem nyina ba katafa etoso miensa e the daily graphic the ubo ekrata no na owura Kenneth Ashigbe on na CEO kwanche for pani de ma Ghana Chamber of Mines na wakasa na ochirem se ohwa oko mining sector na abai no anase one must spend 25.2 billion na eno no na wo hwe mines hu sensem na atimi aban na timi aye aspend a ochra ni nyina atimi aboa ama atimi agya ne naso a ore hu sebu nyina aba na katafa to so eye tumiensa ewo the daily graphic de ubo ekrata mu na otumfo se tu otoso mi no pin so wakasa na ose kasa dodo ho entoponko na emom se de be ya oman no ewo se Ghana etimi eye mpuntu man ewo se Ghana etimi fa ntuma pafra ewo se Ghana ne mapa etimi ebuso enti se okasa eno no entoponko kasa dodo emfa hweba sa na otumfo be se o kire se eyade a kasa de entimi emma oman tumpo ne mum se yede hye mapa ebegu akwam na oman na timi afa ntuma pafra no ene ade ehia enti yehwe na yentimi enye sa ohimpoporo yi atimi di wenyina atudwa ewo ye di daily graphic de ubokrata katafa toso du miensa na katafa toso du nisia eye Professor Hinson na ene yi kopie mu ewo eye wonu a omudi dwa anase wonu ma bini wadwadie mu pa ene wonu ne abọ na baso se eye Africa eye most influential marketing thinker na chese eba dwadie mu abibire mu ha na papa yi wabini mu pa Professor Hinson ene mpanifo ahwe esese de ne dwumadi etie ne ntino mpanifo se osaba so bode into abọ na baso a ene wonu ne mfoni abeto katafa etoso eye dunsia ewo the daily graphic de ubo ekrata ma memfa eye the chronicle de ubo krata no entoaso wode eye dom kuma ba no dani yewura Alexander Afenyo Market wode ne mfoni abeto a na ne kasa nyina kire se wohwa ene mampani John Dramani Mahama wo man no eye criminal eye libel o man na hihye no wohwa mampani wo busu dodo efise ene no akwachi we ene no aban no o machi we ene no makwachi we na nyina ejina eye Kwame Bafo Abronye a woye bro original chairman ono nansanya achi a wono ekochi ne fa comment bi a o meki ye efa eye judge o adenta ho ne no na eye dom kuma ba no dani kasi dabi yese wo hwese de mampani John Dramani Mahama ode eye mmera no egura to pre ode mmera no etwitwi fom na nyesa na ebu oman nti wono de o kasa kire se osre John Dramani Mahama mampani se wohwe na kwan a onam so a na wachi we enya de ebema oman empuntu atumi afa ntuma pafra wode ho ensem nyina abakrata no katafa etoso miensa na katafa etoso miensa na omanfo ebeka ya eyade a NPP amanyuko no womato eye police station aba no police station ede no womato na enei enche na omo kwakoto eye national de no na empanifo se adehye akonwato adehye nyina prebi na nam so ama eye enkane eye dwemtrani ede ema NPP amanyuko no wotwe ne sensen ye wonema bi hunti yewura eye Paul Afoku wade ne mfoni abeto krata no emu na eye enkane headmaster ede Maboko secondary school eye yewura enkane eye headmaster ede Maboko secondary school wade ne mfoni abeto krata no na ochira ene ba bi akoduru ne de NPP amanyuko no wo hia obi ti se Paul Afoku Mr Paul eye agene wonde enkane headmaster ede Maboko secondary school no wakasa se da bi ba bi a NPP amanyuko na koduru no eyade a wo hia obi a na dwuma bobbe obi a wose fata obi a ne mudie wosoro te se yewura Paul Afoku intene wo mo de nsato nsayemu a wachi a o kire se yewura Paul Afoku onko sa eye akansie na betimi aboa ode hu nsem nyina aba eye the chronicle te ubokrata na katafa etoso miensa na katafa etoso eye mienu ewo the chronicle te ubokrata mu na opani ba kwa fanse kwa kufu so frempon na amanfo be kai a ena no memeda abato NPP amanyuko no etoye na ukopie mu a eyade a basabasa bi ne menteme ho ase ema ne ho so ewo eye akwasi ase aye no afo ano north mansi ne mu na no na yewura eye kwakufusu eye frempon a wabene ewa amanyose mu se dabi sempadin fo hwe na asem no akopie mu court no hwe na otimi di asem ne kama se de be ya amanyoko be fa ntuma pafura ne menteme ho ase a ekoso nyina no wo mo hwe na wo mo ntimi hwe ensem no mu a wode eho ensem nyina aba eye krata no emu na kratafa etoso mienu wa NPP amanyuko ya abato ye atwam ya ho na no nam so ma kopie mu afija akwa abre south na NPP amanyuko no ene mentem ho ase bi ekoso ma Reverend Namwasi Tachi ono na constituency chairman na ono na ejina mu na eye Richard Osei a ono no eye plaintiff no o kire mu se eyade a eda mata amma eye Apiamina Salam wono na MP ho na omu nyina mentem ho ase bi koso na no na mpanifo a kire se sanse mu ya se mpanifo hwe na wotimi ehwehwemu kroje ema de etoye dukopie mu eye afija kwabre south mansi ni mu asante mantam ni mu a eyade a wonu mabato omoto nanu no basabasa ebi ene mentime ho ase wesimi na mawini wesimi nti ase ekoso na no ene ho akohia sabire wode eye marase bedwani mfo ni abeto katafa to so miensa sanso ena eye Reverend Namwasi Tachi wonna eye dwemtrani ade ema eye amanyoko no enkorabata ewo afija kwabre south and or the ura a Roxon or say one and a plenty for any number and seminum ama Yahe baby is trying to body who befa chronicle the Bocatano Abu Mamani.
Ebusha for mama mentwa so mama na me the Ghanaian Times krowa krata no na ewie de kakra no ye di esi na Ghanaian Times krowa krata no hwe eye front page hanmo and government will invest 1% of GDP in key sectors. President Mahama Nediwe aba FA water blue water guards record games against Galamsey and so minister Nedi aba na ukwa krata fa etoso eduba ko a eho and minister for lands and natural resources Mr. Emmanuel Amakofi Bua. Edi atudwa say and this aban edi blue water guards jumedie edi aba na aboa ma yield the results papa sene be ya ebekun etie illegal mining ewo oman yensuo ni ade aso or the ensemi tudwa abra or the graduation ceremony ekoso ewo 452 newly trained guards efa naval base ekoso ewo atoye mantemo efiada etwemu no trasa initiative oman no ni eni swade kese pa ebeboa na illegal mining ni omo say ye kwaye ni yensuo na ade no ye betumi etu omasi efi ho oba ayakratafa etoso eduba kwa obenye bi akenkan na kratafa etoso eduba ko honomo a and the General Superintendent at the Assemblies of God, Ghana, Reverend Stephen Wengan, Edin Sembi Atudra, or Chemwa, doctrines a wood or teachings a wood or any Yamsumono and Webrano, on special say Obiabo Modia, Ache. Nehu efi ehu senebeya ebeboa na asumodwi aba odin semi atudwa ewo biannual national ministries wives conference so ewo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology ewo Kumase na all kasano eno chese obia wo gidia ode ye adwuma eno nto besra se mobia enkofa doctrine ebetete no na fei amana kodi ebone na botaya na esi botaya moka eho asem no the faith of our fathers in action wo kan John 14 verse 12 hoso ubenya bia oni asofo yeremu a ewo Assemblies of God asafo no nyina ehia ya odi ensem wei edi etudwa nefe wukọ kratafa etoso edu miensana over 5 million Ghanaians may have kidney diseases. Professor of medicines at the University of Ghana, Professor Vincent Buama and the ensemi atudwa ochema oman Ghana mo nipa bebre na kidney yade omanye bi enti hweye kokko bono de ma Ghana for ene obi bia oti oman mo se yenhwe yedidi ye yemu bebre na yedidi na nye lifestyle bi o ya fa tue mo so a eno na akofo yade ne ohaw nyina ade aba efe yensu a ye nom ne ade ne nyina yade wom enti se obenu mu so a make sure so benye nso papa anom ubedidi so a eduane na wudi no hwe eduane no se wudi na emboa wo system na wonya reactions bi a e wo se wujai na mom ne obedi a eno no emfa ha bi amba no eno na wo se wo hwem na ubedi se na be ya ebeboa na wankasa so wo ho ato nto kokkratafa etoso edu miensa na ubenya bi kenkai amanaye papa key government to invest 1% of GDP in key sectors President Mahama Nedin Semi Atudwa President John Dramani Mahama and Adaba Bontin Achemwa investing 1% of Ghana's gross domestic product GDP annually no na key sectors ebeboa ama oman Ghana no ye money boa ye bebie ye growth in menefe ekreti ejuma ewo oman Ghana mu odin semi tudwa abra policy coordination instrument PCI engage International Monetary Fund IMF ni nyina ne se IMF jumedie ya ye da ba abontin se ni IMF jumedie no abawie ye no we na ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edi ensemi atudwa ukwa kratafa etoso edumienu a ubenye bi akenkanya anopei the Ghanaian Times krowa krata no ekruche edi asomie ebushafo moma yentwa ye ho se ba beyiwa no na na ajiman prempe edi besomie ye besisia.
introduced a new live viewing app from where you can watch all of our TV programs live 24 hours. To watch Great Commission TV on your mobile phone, install the Great Commission TV app from Apple or Google Store. Open the app and tap on Watch Great Commission TV to enjoy our TV programs and live broadcasts. You can also stream our radio broadcast from the same app. Tap listen to Radio SM or Radio GCF to enjoy our 24 hours live radio broadcasts. Great Commission TV app is available on Android and Apple Store.
Are you looking for a place to stay? Are you a foreigner coming to Ghana or a non-Ghanaian resident and need a place for a short stay? Then look no further. Jessica's Villa got you covered. At Jessica's Villa, we have well-furnished rooms with fitted kitchen and an open-air ventilation. We have a swimming pool and a rooftop for leisure. We also have a serene environment to suit your needs. We are located at East Legon at Jirigano, right opposite former President J.J. Rawlings' residence. Call us on +233 205 144 001 +233 591 940 622. You can also WhatsApp us on +447 944 022 187. Send us an email on nanasapon70@outlook.com. At Jessica's Villa, we serve you nothing but the best.
Hunu say enam yensu asai na ye nuane enye organic ntino se ye di nuane wei na ye num nso wei kɔ eni pedue mu a yare bebre na de bre yen ne se nti Hola Savior Herbal Clinic ena mabode nhwehwemu akɔfa eduro bi abadwama nso a ye fa ne Hola Herbal Mixture eduro ewuru ntin ene mmogemu yare pen ena intiminsa se wonum Hola Herbal Mixture na ɛkɔ ni pedue mu a eruru wontin ene mmogemu na ye yare bia nso efi ni pedue mu na mani pedue no ahoɔden foforo wɔdɔfo entina se ma yare nka wonto ho ansa watamusika pudru se wode kwasa won ho yare wɔbra Hola Herbal Mixture ɛwɔ hɔ edrui anwonwade ɛyɛ wɔ ni pedue mu ntino adraverfo carpenterfo ene dwodifo ene ganafo nyina agiatu sempo yakatro se wo yare no ɛyɛ sunsum yare a fagidie na num Hola Herbal Mixture na wobenya wa yare sa
Kwajiru dio Herbal Shop ene pharmacy biemu etufo mfre 0240 409991
ye mamu akwa Badiba Hola Savior Herbal Clinic Hola Savior Herbal Clinic. Oba, Ubedu Ashiama, Bisa Access Bank, and Akasa Uba Kufor Station. Udo Kufor Station, Osan Nantiba, when you can credible Access Bank. Udi Edu Honma Fire number no, the friend, near Dr. Olympio Koku Gomado, Amida Hola Savior Herbal Clinic. No, Yemba Hola Savior Herbal Clinic in Casa Yaba Soya here. My chia brainty, Nemba, Mina, Utrefia, and the one now your hadi. Na asasi sono, bisa say, Edu adu ni panbo jemu da yari ben asasi sono tinsa nuntina na Hola Savior Herbal Clinic no. Uba, ye hwe uwe na ne ho se debi, ne o ma ekoso no gise ye ru umoja no ma. Ye ru moja ni nyire mu na yari bia wo ho bia na etibi efri ho. BP, e wo ni panbo jemu, sugar, ewom, epilepsy, koko, obi a ekroda ni nan ho. Ni nana 83. Misi sisi yare uyo ba u mesisi ya uya misi mini abra. Upo ba na wo glaucoma we ni o tripa ya kuma yare yo misi yare ben na wasasi so a. Hola Savior Herbal Clinic yentini sa. Men tra ho no bi kantra so yare we ye honhom yare. Ne pa no hu no ho se honhom yare a. Wo hu se honhom yare no. E de yi honhom na e ha ne pa de fri ho na ne ho to no. De ja santro no. Minia obi onya stroke nyana no. Stroke no adwe no mo moja no esizi na ntime nko a osana tripaya na sisi yare crumble de sometimes na have sere doctors no ya no mo kopempe no ma sheda omo nim na ombe ya no mo de akoshe spinal cord ko ye ezre bra na ehwe okoba doctor bebo ni timra ka chiro sa o spinal e check akra wa ha na ha no kakra bie nti na osesene dodo na 98% na yentro aye circulation no. Circulation says ni nyira blocking na moja no nko a wo ye bema na wontini njira na so a ni nyira e circulation no ye be modu a obe no ye be modu a be sa mi na something so sa ye modu na wo de sanyo ma ba no edu a be tri sana koto edu a be tri sana gogomi odu a obi timi no na panye na we ye fere no ho that wa obi edu a be timi no o timi fi broken bottles ye ka o yase mo pa. Mendi first abedi second wa yari semo. Munda mu nyame asise. Dr. Olympio Koku Gomado na nyame eyi na magana fo. Togo fo ba hano, Nigeria fo ba hano. O tifie, o se machi abre, wa chi na nya Hola Savior Herbal Clinic ko. Ni katro se yenu yenso ye hwe. Oba ba bejo yari sa. De dura no nipa ni mo jemo no yari be no asati so a yentini sa. Na mi katro se hemi ade enya de a ne duo hoji samu your surgery. Yemba mi chen kan tell say honhom yare me ba bi hia me ne say be saw yare me nye prophet na the prophet no keka omuntimi sa yare no oba Hola Savior Herbal Clinic yen kan hwe nchiro nanso ye be saw yare ye be modura sa doctor bi o be katra sa sanya no katra say doctor no wa bon doctor na bon wa bon papa ntiro katra say asanye asano enya brofo na ye bentwa da titifo no obi yare a na yare no na mu ye dia pe ewure bi no mo de gu bucket mo de ntoma akata ne pa kra no so na o hia we no asisi anu ni bi eba enti ye Hola Savior Herbal Clinic China for de ne bi na ye wo ho no mo oba na mi hu so yare no mu ye de na slogram hu se de bi ese ye nua wa member wa baba be share we no mo.
Maini munsem nyewe hiasem na dwehwa nopa awia na brenyina maini munsem nyewe hiasem na dwehwa nopa awia na brenyina se wo bompa ya kai gana Sre unyankopon fagana shenisa eno na wo my papa eno na wo do eno na wo my papa eno na wo do ma wo my eno ara na yere hwehwe odo ma wo my eno ara ne hia eno na wo my papa no na wo yodo enu na wo ya my papa no na wo ya odo ma wo my enu ara na yere hwehwe odo ma wo my enu ara ni hia medofo ma me na wase na me nsam akwa ba na me nsire Nyankopɔn nhira ma wo na me musa osa no pai wo te se me nsire Nyankopɔn adom nti wo ho ye Ghana ho dojumadi esu the Great Commission TV the whole Ghana ho dojumadi tie enwuma na meto ye no na tie djumadi ni din na be wo se ye dɔman no na he dɔman na me no meri na na se ye dɔman no ti mo man ni mu nsɛm nya wahi asɛm dwen ho anopa wia ne abre nyina na wo bɔ mpa ya na waka wo man no eri sɛ wo nya saa nipa na ne sɛ wo tan wo man no na wo nya nipa sɛ sɛ no tena wo man mame na ma kasa ma fo ya mansa se o hye djumadi na se na wa hye wo nkura na boost immune system no e dan ho ba na Kofi Jerry the Ganesh or the agokansi ti abesom wasomsompa nti djumadi ya hye na sorto ye wia de bongata hodo abadwaman so no ne asisi so obrofo kasem de amount ye wia kakra na abadwaman na menimi nua ba Shafatu Muhammad na afi ya dosum de abaye kasa kronkron na wate de ekɔ ne de ba ye wie ne sa the hottest ha ne kan adwe kyerɛ mpanim for without fear or contradiction na ya busa on mind ba so wasɛde sɛ hwan ɛna ɛna djuma yie na hwan ɛna ɛna djuma yie segment o Ghana ho dojuma die e beyi wa no aha ne gya ne hyewa obeba beyi wa no live once again bidin the addition hene nana agimai prempre osomafo palo ni the old soldier the old lion the last abusia anopa kombo na ebre so na ye bia homatrofo na obedwum TV set no na wa kire wa dwen live afi obeko Great Commission GH Great Commission TV GH Facebook, TikTok, ni nuanom. Menye pese men komhwe, but e mo manfo nya bi hwe, nya bi kinkan. Ma men ka say Great Commission TV, ye wo baabia, ya ji baabia. The whole world, ye wo ho. Enkron kitu am nyina ha na omo hwe. Presidency ha na omo hwe. Anopa ye ndi nkomo. Wan say wo ho na wo yare. Wo ho na wo yare, wo ho na ho ye no fe. Wan tia say, on ko hwe ase. Onye hwe odwe ho a wonte ase unim se enuane bebre oga ya maame no mo ye choba omada no ohuri amogya mpa won trimu unim se entosi apropro no eno no mkoto market no mo de adwane mawudi ntu wo ha na wo yafun na mu kekao odwe ho a wonte ase enyado apropro maame a wo ye choba restaurant obi wo market ho a Oya no a friend say ebia ba wasifasi o mame no de entorwa na apro e de moa o mu aya moa mruka no de ho no eye kokko no a apro de ne se ahye no o torwa no bia ne se ahye torwa ne se ahye ento ago de hye nsuo no apro no eno na maame ne kofare be aduane amedi enti sujafo de ya wu ye badwa ya aduane eno na o yare na nya no nko ya no kromo ensufi mese ma dampan se ye life fadun chelebra wo yare wunim enti sa ya de apra en na wona na chi enso na tu na pa de do yare de the entosi apro no ne nkwan tu na ni nya do an etu na the apro na rough na unim se enko e wo krom ha wonom wo mo ye choba ne adade unim se fufu ade ate se no de ka ban de fa ban kunu aka bebre no enkwan no 3 days to the amount eti debia maame ne nkwan na pi unim se enkwan so pi a na se ahu na wona muka se na chi a wo se ban ye de yare de me ba cho ena no aposifo ko chi maame fo bi wo foludia uti enwo kokko yi a odi sudi afra maame omo ya kristofo mo ye mozramifo ye nom na pantemu ye nom na but wadanu ohuri amogya mpantiri mu ama adwempone ase ne ma akra den komo abadae ba maame fo anya Sudi a dishe brisi do. Ewe kura bacho mumfa video ni to soma. Sudi a dishe brisi no. E mo timi abomodin aye de ben. Di nyame a won pebone wo yi o bahab. O ko forudua. Ni fire burn you. Sa bona mo yesa. Adentina mo nyame anim. Na me se omo ton ne se no munya fasubumu a sada no kwaso dia sa papa. Okwasore a boni odi asa o shatare fita e fita sa o president asset wo twinya. Enso wanyam fasubum ko yi afye. Da obedi boni no. Sada okwasore a ohim hanki. Sada no okwasore otimisa. Me form pani man ka mo abadaye no. Me di su she brisi. Ya de jeans ya nipa na o kwa yie a akurase ne de ahye na mu a sudi no o de hye o be se entuma nya o ye nipa nko be kasa entuma ya wo de ahye no o ye nipa nko be kasa but maame no ehwe nyame anim e de sudi no ya de ben afra o de afra ngokoko no etuko ami nwidie ase ne kama eye sudi nkoa one nkoa me say no pa ye bia umatofo no a adwen bia live Great Commission TVG YouTube TikTok any no bosu manfo nya bi hwe no nya bi nkenkan edi hwe entosi ni ntore wa na esi ho no hwe chese me dwe broni eni sa ata ma okodi sa boni but wa bomodin akofa wo obi wo agogrosi dem obi wo ke ne de ke kan dwa yedi edwa ho no eti wiase afana nyina wa fra maame no maame nim se asoma asi wo eche oba no on de akoro no to oba no de asti wo ne wakoto di awu awrade wo man ebe ye ni me pa cho yenkohwe ko forudua maame fo ne fo no a wo me de studi efra ngon pa cho ne mresi
Garse con molto meglio Garse con molto meglio Yeah, second more than a year.
You why did you?
Pardon?
Don't mind. He said what to talk to you. Don't mind. My younger brother said what to talk to you. Next, I'm saying the truth.
You want to talk?
He said what to talk to you. The minute I get you, yes. If I never go there, put it at home, where do I go? Well, no more.
The ground is dirty. The ground inside that is not something that can be washed.
In a cornmeal, I don't know what the bicycle is doing here. Maybe he has a road for the bicycle in the mill. You can see the mill is more or less a store. This thing shouldn't be here. You see, in contradiction with AMA bylaw on control of mills 2017, the place is dirty. Therefore, we are going to give him notice and then close the place down, as we did to the other shop.
Close the place down. How long will this place be?
Yeah, we'll close it down. We give him guidelines or directives to comply with. If you comply with them, we'll open it up. Because we cannot compromise on food safety. Because most of the job bars, the restaurant, this is the source of what? The food. Those who prepare banku, kenke, this where they. So once this place is contaminated, the food chain is contaminated.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And Drugs Authority. Akraketwa kra Ghana ha no wanya kidin feliwa. Akraketwa kra no wanya kidin feliwa. Etimadwuma pa ne sen wa Ghana ha sei. President John Mahama sorry o. Mon sorry Ghana for. Me ba beto ya kan sen pe na bre enso wutwama emreye. Wutwama me bi ne kura me. Abre enso wutwama emreye. Sese enyini no mo di adu ahya ma na bre by force. Ghana mpanyimfo mo kwansan wo yeye wo man mu pa NSA wo na nipa ewu apaketo wanya kidin foliwa apaketo ne liver say
FDA for nyankopon hyiram ya ha ne se kan ne twanu fanu wo ye adwuma e bebo abaso hwe video ne ekohwe first one ne ye maamefo mo da ne ohuru ya mogya wo de eye sudi di she brisi wo de afra ngo kokko endi se ukoto ngo no na utwi abomu na odi guso a office wanya ngo sudi na udi no sudden bo se wanya kidney failure okuma untwi wa wonti ase uyam ne ma hyase ese unexpected unim na enwo no ebia ukoto ngo 10 cedi na wakonya ho akode efiri sa maamefo yi omo ya kristofo ne muslimifo yi Sudia ya dishe brisi entuma ya dishe entuma utimi se entuma nangasa ne ho kire no entuma mpo na watimi dia frango ni wadine ekọ yam hwe Ghana abone for ne doso a Christopher man pa ni Muslim for man ni ana watimi akoto Sudi e dia hye ngo hwe enwo bebere na Sudi a hye ni nyina o pemfa subum Safo ikwa sore na de mabufu ni se na wahye no ono na busu ni bio won fa bi gyaduane mani kunu ne mawo ne mmom yan ankwa ye ni obia no aye ko market na ko pedi kakra bedi no na odi Sudi afra wo ese ko di na yare oti omamu ye ka Ghana semo ana maamefo we no mo ka bi wo ma ni mu ya den na mo ka bi ye ka Ghana encheche na mpuntu a maamefo we o mo ka bi wo breko a boning ekotwi ko breman maamefo we na edie ye di president atem bi ye di MC atem na odi bi ye di atem na odi but boni ekotwi ko breman maamefo ya fite utimi udi pa ye de hye brisi kurasi ya papa no mbekwa yi a hye omu brisi no na wu sentoma no kwa wo to bre na dipa ediwe ekogu yemu a o mrebo wa hrawa ene then ebeye wo yemu unexpected all of a sudden hudi bena yare yade no afi no aduru sudi de ebede no aduru o then wo no aduru ise wo kowu anu no efiri obi bo ene obi mfa so a wo eno kwa na wo ditrim se ni ni pa nya mfa so ye sa akọ bon ba bia ye yam abu hwe hot time pa akwante ho no osere abone fo nko a o nye fe en ti ho osere o ti ho no osere chese e fo no o se mu nim de boni hwe hot time pa ni nsu etata ho ye dokunu ye todi omo de banku ye todi omo ye mbaske we nyina omo ta hono dokunu pa na ni aburo pa eta o edi mode do na ha de firiba me se wo hwe me anopa yi a ye bia wo matofo no a fo adwe sansu na Great Commission TV DH Great Commission TV Yakoba bia ya ji ba bia afa ewiase nyina yo edi momentum kan firi akirikiri momentum kan firi akirikiri o ba no wadum TV set no no akasa of report me say FDA for nyame nhiram mo ya papa e baba papa sa anamo monko edwaso ahodo market ahodo no na munya ne sa mfama maamefo na omotonto si apo no FDA muntu so sa tonto si apropo de ma me say so nko mumura restaurant ahodo no ene chobas ahodo no bre ene gata ho odi gata edan na chire ho no eno nko akrati ma oyade tan ene ntosi na apro no ama oyade yes ahwe ba ko America o se aketu akura no anya kidney failure why pay no a egu wo hwe ho abere ya de kabat egu so amana abere ba wo pa mu emere na obo ba ko bo kire wa wo bebusa se gwe oye Ghana ni oye Kristo mini paya no onu anim se emere ya no no de kabat egu so ye wa mango bibiri ho ya de kabat egu so kwadu ya so na abere by force eje ye wo kurase na empambrotu ye ba ye to dunu o se so a poison kese nimu na ya ne kofom kabat or the kabat amango ne so bo frɛ ne so aya ne so a ebebre by force meanwhile enya ne hyebere a sese ebre no enti anu na ma yare bibire busu o man mu a pa ho asinimu etuma this now what failure ko a eno no bosi kanidi a e bachi bidin mango 10 cities pay e be 10 cities but e dey down out be an nkeye we nim nya ya o mi drami fo o yesa na o mo fa ni kunu ni bi ni wa beton ma wo bonti su ni nu a woni kama for all of a sudden yare waiting na video esa fo hweba bia ye yamaburo hwe ba bi ye ma oya ba bi tantan 90 etu wo ha no yare onti ase wo ha no ka se yenhu na omusa ko nya baifu abu sa baifu pa bibi ko ni ta bon sa wo ma ndi fa sudi nko fra ngo so nyonko meto bon ina no pa nko mo ehia konfo si na enifo ntuma na mo ye be sre FDA eso a nuane bebere ba eso se ba anopai na what for say anamon say ni tufa ho ebeboa na wo mo so mama jana shi wo life na for so munya hwe bre ko mo koto aduane adi enye hyenhye nyina na esika kokko ensamampo mo awe a hyenhye ko bi so abre ho nko a ensamampo mo ayo a hyenhye ba ko bi so abre ho nko a edinya nkwan a etu hwa nyina na ye nkwan papa spices ne di gum ne di gum ne di gum ene na wo yefun yo ya me sa no pa ba bi a wo hwe me free ko ja comment no Great Commission TV GH Facebook TikTok X YouTube ne ni nuan share mo manfo nya bi nhwe enko viral enko wi asa fa na nyina sa ha ne kan adwete mpanim for without fear or contradiction ye busa sa hwan na adwuma ye na hwan na adwuma ye enti ya maame no mu a mudi ntosi a propro edi fufu atsu efra banku ka no ujana ahimo no pai ya maame no mu a mudi enya emma ye omokofo duane nkon eye bone omudi wo mo ton ngo no eye bone omudi efiti tentrede bone omudi no wo de sudi be fra ngo no no aton de ama ne nyonko sa yire nso omoton a wo ye kristoni a no okokosi da sori a oton ne memenda na wanya sika e de akobo afode akwa dwa nanum wo ho akohim hanki ifa so pe bone oye mozirami ni a oton ya woda na wanya bi de akoye de be bone nko a so ya memenda ni a oton ni fiada odisa bone ni fiada na watimi anya daje akwa dwa nanum akoyi afode akese sa for the nyame onye onhiraw because e bone afode anopai nkomo aye di no se obema ye ma hyehye so de meyam hyehye mi a ene yare ahodo a ebuso e hospital so ahodo no a ni nyina afisa na eman obekọ nkrofo e yare nkwada e yade egu ho akwada wonim hwe especially a school for no wapon school no ana wa ma break no okopa duane adi ono onim hwe but maame no enim so wadi bone maame ni nim se ode ade afra ebe hadipa daachi ede yare bebre nipa but akwala nso onim no akoto no wadi edu be akwala ketwa we de eden na onya akoma ya de eden na akwala yefunu ya ne ya efrisa maame fuyi wonu mo to aduane ma school for school so ahuduom onim se school for de ombeto no ene me se fata na mo de aduane no omo to aduane o school so ya school for ya madan kuna mane ya ofase mo mahuna mane akwada de onim hwe opon ya no akotwe chance no to maame ni nim se ode nkate apro na ya aduane no onim se ode ntosi apro enyado anese ahye na ode aduane no onim se ba oto ipa de wodi fufu ade ache so afra onim se ba bi o ya maburo no apopo bibire wo ho ebe ma yade but maame no fa ho enu na wo ye maame na wo hwe me wo ye papa na wo hwe me wo ye mesewa bi na wo hwe me sɛ woyɛ mesoa bi na wohwɛ me a ma enye wo hia de ye bia homatrofo no a me pacho fo adwenkyere bra because ehia komfo hia yarefo sɛ wokoto sɛ aboa bikutu nua so aka kyɛn sɛ aboa sɔre yɛ so na nka nkyɛ ne sɛ on sɔre me so nya sɛ wo firi me so a wɔde bɛba wo so kwasia na sɛ wɔde ne yɔnko na yɛne no. Okay, enti abusuan pacho hwɛ screen so beans o yesu sɛ beans na mo de cement cement o na mo de afra beans ko beton enti nipa ya adwenbɔne sa hey me say no pa ye bia ho matofo ma ye mu sisi enema me ne edi ko ye mo o te me dase abra na ma akoro wa so what the cement afra beans or beton ma nipa di cement o na wo ankasa se Messi ni eye adwuma wie na cement e ka ne nsa bro be brands na kwa so odi tina ne we na pepa e hohoro ti ankomo na yedi tie ni yo cement pa say eye o mawre so a bro be brands na kwa no nyasam ketewa o odi beans no odi cement afra e de beye ga beans ama ni pa di gobe awo awrade gobe mo amudi gobe mu nwie wode beye gobe ama nipa di enwo no osan de gusu sudi san fra ngo no ti ho we me papa be ka say double total against one man enwo no ankasa ye de sudi ahye beans ne de cement afra ne nipa ba akopɛ ada we afuru no yesai me si ebia matofo na frebra life edihwe beans obeto ama nipa di o na busu ani ndibi ne ba nibi ne kuru nibi but obeton ma nipa di eni se enwo na eguso no se yede sudi afra na yede beans ne cement afra wo de wo ankasa fa bom sudi pra cement de be yo yemo anopa nkomo ayedi no ba bia wo hwe me firi bia Great Commission TV GH YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, live. Fa comment ko jaw sesi aya man sane panifo tena se obakin kan de ama. Share mo mamfo nya bi hwe no nya bi nkinkan. Eti de wo hwe wo wani so screen so no. Eye beans and or this cement. What two cement afra. Yes na yesa ebetu. One say cement etu pa. Eti yesa ebetu no anya mfa so bum. But say obedwe say enipa na edi akọ na yam dabi di onimu ye nisika pe we so e mozirami ni a obedno beans no Thursday so ye Kristo ni no okokwasi da sori a obedno beans no Saturday na so come me da sori obed Friday no nya bia kwa ko yi afode am obi ahu so na wosika bone afode na okobo ye no boni gadia ne beba utim so da sani nyankopon abo se nyanko okan mo a nyame abom se ne seso na mpa na anya bonsam na wama ho kwama ne yusu na wo se me de cement e fra beans aben no ama nipa ba adi wo se me de sudi e fra ngo ama nipa ba di me de kabat kogu paya so amango so kwadu so na nipa beto no adi eti kokko bode kokko ya ididi ya na mmere wo de hwe okokoto beans na so pe kokko a bebire na bo nse wo kamu a mmere ye aye twan kokko instead of say ke be bo aye twan wo de kabat aguso oye nipa enkwa ehumi woni mu na nyakopon so won nipa bonefo ni niwu kasa so fafo wo nyina odwen ya nka brain no okọ because onye nipa se so otena o mam enipa utimi di cement efra beans nyankopon umfa abo anto ntem na afi mate ase we eya bosuma no ku afiri ase because unye nipa se mam se wo di cement be fra beans se wo beton ama onyonko adi bre ko wo abusuafo do mu nibi me si ni bia ho matofo na fo adwenkyel da life ma wo yamu hyehyew obabi ama obabi ko school akwada woni mhwe okwakoto beans we bia dio ye de cement afra ya de cement afra beans no e na ngo na esan gu beans no so ya de sudi afra e ya de omo ye 0557 730028 me se frabra sisi a line na da screen so no on 0557 730028 Great Commission TVGH eno no your comment no fakoja o baby a o kasa free no o bebo hodin ebi e wahu sa de we bi pen wahu so obi di sa boni bi pen wo betima tiechirem Frebra sisi a on 0557 730028 0557 730028 fo adwen kire ne bra na yempe asem no kumasibre na yanka bibi nkire FDA se womuntu ana mo man omma hwehwemu ni nsi ase sa ma mefo we yi a allegedly set sa ampa se wo de cement no efra beans no aba beton de amani pa da sane dia ato FDA baby a omo nyia video no ko viral mo nche om sisi a live na mo chi om so am fo mo nyam ya mo to udini ba se free be you anu so ni live.
Hello.
Udini baby akase free mirror.
Hello.
Hello, Udini baby akase free mirror.
I'm because it's home.
Me pacho Udini say.
It's Daniel do.
Mr. Daniel pacho yenti o.
And me pacho this na what the friend man friend no. What ade. It me no video. You when you over to man away one day.
And I say FDA hwehwom no mo nche om live.
It is the program you have to say because let's do that you could go with the oh. Say you can go back over woody.
Me come it.
Na go back say go to try by the that the is so me. So you have to say me. Oh.
Danny. Dia ko so no mirror. Me so me dase. Me tiakpon fo nyina. Ya me nhira wo nyina. E di Daniel adunu no. O se ne yam ahyehye no. Sa na mpese o yam hyehye wo no. Yamman titru. Ye kra yanyi kakra ne de. Ye koto dwane a sebe ye betima adwen kakra. Bada kwara de o ma break ya okoto. Gobensu ya de abe popular. Enu na eye yi kakra se efo a ye nyina yetimi dibi. 0557 730028 Frebra sisi a mi papa adu of free pon na o se ne o se aden odwi ho ntiase sa yam hihie bi na mpese ofra mo yam hihie de miru Daniel ne yam hihie ni 0557 730028 baby o free bia mane yam hihie kese enya beans de nko a enwo a ye de sudi afra wo ho paya ye de kabata ahye kwadu ye de kabata ahye mango ye de kabata ahye emreye edo odibe du ebe tra ka mu odibe ba no na bere by force mpacho udini ba bia free be you anu in life udini ba bia ka free mirror
no
mpacho udini ba bia morning udini ba bia ka free mirror awrade adom so aye mpacho o ka free fa okay mpacho yenti o
ne ido ya show ye mo show for school o ye pay for the end to your photo mo for school ya no one hour was the so oh mo na to pay and I can show them I had we about to now you got on for school pay. Okay, yeah, but you want to anyway cancer.
Unso ni nyamentra we dase bebre. Uni nyamentra o. Aya de mama. But you dini baby aka be you anu in life. Baby aka. Hello. Baby aka.
Good morning.
Morning, voice ya de udini baby accept.
In fact, ya bata fa ubi bi mu kura wo no mo se na wo sha brabo se say ewo mu small akola kotuma na wo nya kidney problem na wo nya liver problem ni nyina ya kwam boni a ye fa to provide ye duane and the pa bi ni kura mimi wo se si ara ya dia wa shift kan donkwa ana wo ku ni po na mo nyama gatentiti bia ya kasa ya yie ana kasa ampai na ye wudifo na engo a ye di ko ye ye wudi suidi e die gum beef no mo nua no ga mo nua no ko na mo ka di kan e die ku adai
wa kumi
adai that's we be the ajia obi ye jollof na odi afra last no ko jollof for mama ba jollof ye nya ye ko we start stand sentry na ye tomatoes na madam say I madam pa choboa what did you do na afra na we say nkola na mo how mo liver mo how mo kidney akola ko tell you onya cancer there's onya liver problem
adai
but mo ya bad time oh in fact yeah, from show me no more mama yankasa no mu kum ye uba ko ton toast uba pay munu na emunsuo green ba na ya sin toast no wa bre ya be dia ko yem ya se ya e da se
oni nyame nya adwuma oni nyame wade to auto nyina nya kama da anopa bia mu hwe great community aha na ka anyi champion ko no kura no ko pa guda ntumo 0557 0028 ma yam shisho pesa yam share na mo de frem brasisi ko ja wa dwenche no great commission TikTok mpacho udini ba bia free Brian man mpacho yenti me mpacho
good morning Emmanuel.
Okay. Bacho, yenti o. Me check ko bi te fo nyina aha na ka anyu temper I am saying I like it more mind yes them dream ma dream na mo de ba ku o mind no say the adwuma de ndidi ka na ho do adwuma di a aha na ka anyu temper ni for that year or contradiction 0557 730028 0557 730028 friend for adwun chere brasisi a edihwe okwabra ni dwuma wo di no allegedly or the seven frabins enti eno or the bay gobe no enwo no ankasa no enwo no ya di sudi ahye enwo no enti me papa bro official double total against one man what you say ansa na kokko no soso no emere ye or the cabat aguso body na break by force and one be kura ni minu aba na fe no say ento so be hwe ho no be pa mu na emu so agree a break by force bony nti udini baby akasa free be you anu in life
like I said here
me pa cho udini se mira udini se
alright
Pacho, Pacho yentio.
Like I said here
me Pacho yo mira. Pacho yentio, kasayenko.
Okay.
Me Pacho kasanienko yetio.
How was it? Yes, I can only
no correct. Mira, metia adwuma ko besi ase fo nyina nyankopon nhyira obia. Mo nko so hwe Great Commission TV. Me say ha de kai adwukyerem panim fo. Time say ya from anopa 7 to 10. Ya chese ya man sa hye dwuma di na sesa na obusu immune system na. Ye begina be you an segment ya kai adwukyerem panim fo that fear contradiction. 0557 730028 0557730028 Great Commission TV GH, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, X live. Share more man for nyabintwe no nyabinkenkan. Enti bone ankrofo di no no. Ento si apro de aduan. Me say ento si apro nkwan. Etu hwa papa. En na be frefre mo akoto no nya yade. Inyado apro, inyado ano upa mu inyado ano na ba ne nyina ne se ahye. Eno no afre. Ewo edwan so. No wa che ma me say ebi abaw. No bakofa no de aba aduane ne kwabenane akoto di. Hwe pe ya ma me di kire video ya wo hwe yi. Pe no ho abre. Ba inside mere ya de kabat na aguso. Kabat na de aguso live. Amango ya de kabat na ehye. Kwadu ya de kabat na ehye. Breko a esenke no ato ne bo ase ebre se de nyame no na ade na kasa no ye dua no chemicals ye de agusu before ye twa kra esan de kabat se no bo de no ko nipa ko be kasa 05 730028 ba bia hwe mi firi bia frɛ na before adwon kyerɛ bra sa ayam hihye na mo de frɛ no de wi am kasa okay, Sambra, I want you. But hello.
If I do, now any fun now, these no, any fun what to be, any fun one.
I say I am there for I make us for all right. 057 70028 057 mo am pe go bebe go be ngase menu yen se obi adwuma. But in times like this, be wise and vigilant. In times like this, we are seeing a corner way. Be wise and vigilant. Eti enkomo ye di ene pantuma. Enkomo ne pantuma. Na no pa bia mo hwa ha say wate. Aha bebuam. Anopa bia enya no panko a mo hwe Great Commission TV. Aha na me de enkomo ne isi. Maka samafo ya mansane panifo ba betena se me dan me ho ba. Ono mbesi nsem ahodo no ho brekutire. Edi bacho mo a mo hwe a mo frɛ ba enyina mo de comment ba me da mo ase. Mo nkoso a ema fidie ni na ha. Enkomo a ya mansane panifo bedi no eche ekure. Me se aha na kan adwe kire panifo da ye busa question na ye nsuro. Wo do obehu nkomo ahodo a ya mansane panifo ebetwetwe no. Bo se se ba bi ye hwe no ye hwe ba bi fufuro kura. Aha na edi nkomo no. Ti me dam ho ba e maka samafo ya mansane panifo betena se. Once again be din e the addition hene Nana Ajiman Prempe Osomafo Paluni, the old soldier, the old lion, the last man standing. Me na me dey be you an segment be some pa die ho ba maka samafo ya mansane panifo e krado ya ba sisia.
From on a neighbor Ghana, open baby atna, emretia wabi. Who ye Ghana ni, Nanso you shall baby na do chato, emretia wabintem. Mamin come for Jessica Villa Mao, a sansa hodi, a yatna ye kama, ya wamu bibi a buho, adaya yes mu, and a kitchen, wamu swimming pool, or rooftop, and up in so one yama would be boa, and when Nidian was setna a repay. Jessica's Villa, ewa is Legon, a jegano, yanakane, Mampini JJ Rollins fee, and a dim shenimu. I have fraying L plus 233 5919 40622 and our plus 233 2051 44001. Ubet means WhatsApping L plus 447 944 022 187 and I'll send you email nanasapon70 at outlook.com. Jessica's Villa, bra, near best sumpo sumpa, near Mawatnai papa.
We are happy to introduce a new live viewing app from where you can watch all of our TV programs live 24 hours. To watch Great Commission TV on your mobile phone, install the Great Commission TV app from Apple or Google Store. Open the app and tap on Watch Great Commission TV to enjoy our TV programs and live broadcasts. You can also stream our radio broadcast from the same app. Tap Listen to Radio SM or Radio GCF to enjoy our 24 hours live radio broadcasts. Great Commission TV app is available on Android and Apple Store.
Are you looking for a place to stay? Are you a foreigner coming to Ghana or a non-Ghanaian resident that need a place for a short stay? Then look no further. Jessica's Villa got you covered. At Jessica's Villa, we have well-furnished rooms with fitted kitchen and an open-air ventilation. We have a swimming pool and a rooftop for leisure. We also have a serene environment to suit your needs. We are located at East Legon at Jirigano, right opposite former President JJ Rawlings' residence. Call us on plus 233 205 144 001 plus 233 591 940 622. You can also WhatsApp us on plus 447 944 022 187. Send us an email on nanasapon70 at outlook.com. At Jessica's Villa, we serve you nothing but the best.
Ma yehunu se enam yensu asai na ye nnuane enye organic nti no se ye di nnuane wei na ye num nso wei kɔ eni pedue mu a yare bebree na de brɛ yɛn ne se nti Hola Savior Herbal Clinic ɛna mabɔde nhwehwɛmu akɔfa eduro bi abadwama nso a yɛfa no Hola Herbal Mixture eduro ewuru ntin ɛne mmogye mu yare yɛpɛn ɛna ntimi nsa se wonum Hola Herbal Mixture na ɛkɔ ni pedue mu a ɛruru wontin ɛne mmogye mu na yare bia nso efi ni pedue mu na mani pedue no ahoɔden foforɔ wɔdɔfoɔ ɛntena se ma yare nka wonto hɔ ansa watamusika pudru se wode kwasa won ho yare wabra Hola Herbal Mixture ɛwɔ hɔ edrui awonwade ɛyɛ wɔ ni pedue mu ntino adravafoɔ carpenterfoɔ ɛne adwadifoɔ ɛne ganafoɔ nyinaa agyia to sempo yakatro se wo yare no ɛyɛ sunsum yare a fagidie na num Hola Herbal Mixture na wobenya wa yare sa
Kwajiru dio Herbal Shop ene pharmacy biemu. Etufo mfre 0240 409991.
Ye mamwa kwa badiba Hola Savior Herbal Clinic. Hola Savior Herbal Clinic. Oba, ubedu ashiama. Bisa Access Bank anakasa uba kufo session. Udo kufo session osan nantiba we ni kakrebo hu Access Bank. Udi edu hono mafaye number no. De friend. Me Dr. Olympio Koku Gomado. Amida Hola Savior Herbal Clinic ano. Yemba Hola Savior Herbal Clinic nka se yeba be so ya hwe. Ma chia brenti. Member. Nena utrefia and the one na wo hwade. Na asasi so no bisa se edu adu ni pan bo jemu da yare ben asasi so ntimi sa no ntina na Hola Savior Herbal Clinic no. Uba ye hwe uwe na ne ho se debi ne ma ye koso no gise ye ru umoja no ma ye ru umoja ni nyire mu na yare bia wo ho bia na etibi efri ho BP e wo nipa ni moja mu sugar e wom epilepsy koko obi a ekroda ni nan ho ni nana 83 mi sisi yare wo yoba wo mesisi ya wo ya mi se mi ni abra upo bana wo glaucoma we ni o tripa ya kuma yari o bi se yari ben na wasase so a Hola Savior Herbal Clinic yentinsa ben tra ho no bi nkantra so yari we ye honhom yari ne pa no hu no ho se honhom yari a wo hu se honhom yari no e de yi honhom na e ha ne pa ne fri ho na ne ho to no de ja santro no minia obi onya stroke nyina no stroke no adwe no mo moja no esizi na ntimi nko a osana tripayana sisi yare kropo de something as na me sere doctors no ya no mo kopimpe no ma sheda omo nim na be ya no mo de akoshe spinal cord ko ye Ezra bra na ehwe okoba doctor bebo ni timra ka chiro sa o spinal e check akra wa ha no kakra bie nti na o sesme dodo na 98% na yentro aye circulation sense ni nyira blocking na moja no nko a o ye be ma na wontini ngira na so a ni nyira aye circulation no ya be modru a no ya be modru a be sa mini anda something so sa ya modru na wo de sanyo ma ba no edu a be tri sana koto edu a be tri sana gogomi odu a obi timi no na panye na we ye fere no ho dadwa obi edu a be timi no o timi fi broken bottles ye ka o wiase mo pa me di first abedi second wo yare semo munda mo nyam ya se Dr. Olympio Koku Gomado na nyami eyi na magana fo Togo fo ba ha no Nigeria fo ba ha no o tifie o se ma chi abre wa chi na nya Hola Savior Herbal Clinic ko me catch no say ye no ye nso ye hwe o ba ba bejo yare sa le dura no nipa ni mo jemo no yare be no asati so a ye ntrin sa na me catch no say hen ya de enya de a le duo ho gi some your surgery ye ba mi chen kan tell say ho yare me o ba de hia me no say be sa yare me nya prophet na the prophet no keka o ntimi sa yare no o ba Hola Savior Herbal Clinic ye kan hwe nchiro na nso ye be sa yare ye be modura sa doctor bi o be katra sa sanya no katra say doctor no wa bon doctor na bon wa bon papa ntiro katra say asano enya brofo na ye bentwa dada titifo no obi yare a na yare no na mu ye dia pe enwure bi no mo na de gu bucket mo de ntama akata ne pa kra no so na o hia we no asisi anu ni bi eba eti ye Hola Savior Herbal Clinic China for de ne bi na ye ho no mo oba na mi hu so yare no The more dinner slogan who said they be a say and we are. Remember what, Baba?
The leadership of those affected by the redevelopment of Makola Shed 4, Shop A and B. Okay, so I want to thank them for making themselves available for these discussions. I came here on the instructions of our mother, Her Excellency Mrs. Nordina Mahama. If you had heard from the clip, the women were calling on her to show empathy. And being the mother she is, she asked that I come here to listen to them and then see the best way forward. Obviously, you would have seen that in all the development agenda of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, development is undertaken with a human face. And so these are concerns that we hope to address. As we are here, the case is in court. And the issues have not been addressed so far, and I have spoken to both sides, and today coming here I've had the opportunity to listen to the leadership as well. There are a few things that are not lost on us. The first one is that the market men and women are not against the redevelopment of this place. However, they are looking at how it can be done such that they will not lose their livelihoods. And so that is of concern to the state as well. And so we are going to, once we have the common ground, it's easier to move on from there. And so with the compassion that we have and the way we have commenced our work so far, we are going to engage or re-engage because there have been a series of meetings leading to this. And with the lessons learned from the previous engagement and today's sitting, we are going to do more than just bring people together. We want to be sure these are real stakeholders who have shops, if it is even possible to identify the shops. Then when they sit down and take decisions, those decisions will be binding on them. And then the mayor can also have the free hand to go ahead and develop this place.
Very well, madam.
I came to meet here the leadership of those affected by the redevelopment of Makola Shed 4, Shop A and B. Okay, so I want to thank them for making themselves available for these discussions. I came here on the instructions of our mother, Her Excellency Mrs. Nordina Mahama. If you had heard from the clip, the women were calling on her to show empathy. And being the mother she is, she asked that I come here to listen to them and then see the best way forward. Obviously, you would have seen that in all the development agenda of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, development is undertaken with a human face. And so these are concerns that we hope to address. As we are here, the case is in court. And the issues have not been addressed so far. And I have spoken to both sides. And today, coming here, I've had the opportunity to listen to the leadership as well. There are a few things that are not lost on us.
Ebusiafo ya damasese majebre atwen na bebia yedru no ye bedi Ghana nkomo Ghana ye Ghana impuntuo na mobeka ya eye last week mhonomo demolition exercise be taking place ewo Makola na edwadifo no bebre na esunye pa efrefre eye ya Mami Lordina efre eye vice president eni empenifo bi mu a omo kabia ebeboa ye ka say asemo no eda court na ensem bebre na efa ho eye edwadifo bebre na ekra notice kra man serve yen empo no baby amuni yakono eye boachi bidi ene so akwa boachi bidi mo ma ye hu baby ayeko we na na eye meminde ye nya ne nti ye se eye gender minister eye doctor na momolante analate wakwa kopiem wo hono na ne nyina ne se ye ma melody na ena suma no se onko tie eye edwedifo no ensem bia ewo hono na as we speak in ye kira demolition exercise on ye holding until further notice na moma yenko ahoma no so na yani eye Mr. Samuel Adamte oye Makola impenifo ni bi ne ne ntwetwe enkomo sisia no se ya maame etu obi ana gender minister abano asem no se no moje no Mr. Adamte, good morning.
Good morning.
Memo akwa ba the Great Commission TV if you did so I believe say bibia eye boko me jide say bibia eye boko Yada obadi ase Mr. Adamte memene dey eye gender minister ebepie mo na nsem na ode tu dwa no sen ana moje no
Gender minister ba nten oni we who really take that
na okay
first lady next month.
Okay.
And you'll be desire, ya no kasa. And you're here in the kasa. You're in the kasa. And the automatic for cop in Suman. And the chino. Yami
me pa choye okay obetumi achia ana wagina ye amame kakra aisa homa ne twetwesi okay me pa cho entisi a onemo abetwetwe nkomo ewo ye ma melody na fan no awde nsem atodwa ye nya nti ye demolition exercise and ye holding on no cressa ye nya nti me pa cho ye nya nti ye se ye ma me eye na momo ba ho no mo no o se ye ma me lodina na suma no na emprempren ye nya nti ye se demolition exercise no ye se omofa entwetwere hwansa enti si ano ye se omunjai demolition answer
me pa cho
okay and asem no ye nya nti ye se e wo court how many years ni na asem ye kopie mo court
September
enya afiye enya 1 year ye but answer na demolition exercise in urban omo ma mo notice
what's the two sides? I said shop A, any B, but almost shop A.
Notice. Okay.
Say no, it's okay.
Okay.
And the automatic shop A, you can come and I said they are all checking the and I decided. But you had to get here. At least you have to my baby tempera. Now we are all the house up. And then I'm just saying,
okay, into AMA penny ebe pie honomo no enye bia mo nioma na mo tonton na ade ade ano omusa kan bi e de ko ma share ya na I almost for bibi ko omo officer na
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Samuel Adamte, yabeda wase wobra waje na woni Great Commission if you dey kese atwetwe nkomo oba de nhira yada se papa. ebusha for Samuel Adamte or Makola impenifoni be and an opinion in a twin como efa gender minister Dr. Namo mo ekopimo honomo na ni na say yama mi Lordina and Esmano say onko nonko tie and sama koso ho some be kaya abroad demolition exercise no modern shaso no traders ne bebre mi chai dwedefo no esu ye frɛ ye vice president efrɛ yama mi Lordina say asami omombre mu na mo beka bi emfa ema omo na asema yate ne say asema nka say wo court enya afe omo edi efe so notice no mo de buy na omo ma shop A omo ma shop B no na kofa sa wantwi no e de buy enti si ayaka say demolition exercise na tra penifo say omo nja entuo until say ye be hia penifo ana two parties no mokola for any AM4 na omo atena se na omo nya asemo no the pomsibre enti eno no me ekoso e wo mokola e na no pay ye de asomo no ebusuafo mo ma yendi enkomo bi ansa na yako Ghana yenkomo a ye betwetwe e wo anopay na abrantie bi mpacha mo fa ne picture ne ntoso mami ensem bi abufuo honestly oya kronfuo wakɔwi ade we wi ade ba ko ya chew ya de wakotum ane ye beliw a wase aba bonten asa aba be wi a ano de timamufuo mo obro no so no esibiri me pa ya po ne papa ana police for bem ana ye say page house say tibia na wo mu no enye nti enye no me yemfa wonko eye asipiti me kire hospital na kwaji ayarhwe sina be ya wonko nkoto ana na monse do okay eye laudable eye good idea because ye pese ye do be kwa akotwiri mu a wo yade ye pese unya pomodene na embra bia wo say rew no ye do rew papa yi koda hospital ho mu nurse a oye in charge o hwe ho no kwakwa wi ne phone wankasa oho bom dada na ye de wo kwa ne aboa obura ya bro ya punch nanim ebusuafo mo hwe nanim other screen so ya bro ne papa na wo kodu wo na ye hwe wa nurse ni na o hwe wo no wasa kwa wi ne phone na anopay akronfo ensam na meka wona maya na wa ya hwe yi because onyawa on spell kronfo no onyawa on spell crack until wona man wa very careful me kasafa omo a emba ne bi na ya na maya phone no na ekutai na handbag no so ehye baby ana phone ne ye na ani ye display this ye show off I mean, I make iPhone, blah 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 blah. Ebusia for me dia na ye go mu abanchi o yam drop that's yam. Enti eno kra me yin rough. E man bi na kita phone no. Phone no say o de share the bag no na kra ne nsa na ye hwim. E me man bi na mu kita phones be 3 4 5 6 no na kra mo nsa ye showcase. Esra mo akronfo no mo ani ada ho. Enti ma wo so ani na ho. Na onu a wawia baako wawia mienu miensa suni o na bembu ye o enti sia na so kwadem eni tano pay me ne wo kasafa ya hwe yie phone sa ye kita no eya moma yenye very careful because ayasa e de how ebeba kronfo no wa ya alert o no skills any tattoo si bia o de be hye mu de wia no de bia no o ye practice na wo so e Bain boss semona kasa ye bibie wo ho na wankasa wo be hwe ho so yie no phone ekite we ani wo ti window ano a car window ano a wonim se bebia wo gira na nye akronfo ho na phone ne ekite we ani wo show mo bia ho se okita a nice phone massa madam you very careful it's an say enche na ye de yerem ebi ni o na si ni a ono kwa kwhwe no wasa kwa wia no wa wia baako yama o bill wasa akwawia ama ya bro ama police for them oh wepra me fa onko hospital na nkoja ya hwe na hotowa ye de wakogina mrana wo da ho no a wonfi ho no a wasa fa plan for nurse ni na hwe no wasa tap the phone it we ya fanche wa na ye yode we do chin ata yi o ata yi cry so wasakra ana wo eti e ya hwe yi mesra mo ai mama ye hwe ye ho yi na yankwa nkopira because obi wia wade ya nti wo so kita phone na mo de ansa wo be keep ni ye ni ehwe mfi wo sa ada na ya mo no mo kita wo mo sa no kamo amo be hunu ya me ne enjinti eye papa no de ya na mo yi kire okita ya ma eringe cross cross obe peke no kita ya no me de smartphone say bi dia ene enu ani o ya de kire sa eche oba wa kwakọ ware na ne nka we ne oye na enya abosom ye no miensa na ya bo achi bi de ya be serem papa ahwe yi na akonfo no maba na mo jeja ho a ya de beche wo we jeja ho a kwa mi obefa so bia onya ebushafo mo mayenda aboafo asesika fam omo na aso ya sen e ma no pay ye de Ghana wo dojo medie ye de esomo e wo efide kese yi so ano pay me bisa wo say ye de be na etete wa e how ama wakadem a wosu me pacho e bo modern na ehwe ye hola Saviour Herbal Center na onsorto say when you stroke, diabetes, asthma, poor blood circulation, poor blood circulation, sisi na ya prostate enlargement or spinal cord no or how and na Obama yono ensisiso ya me pacho hola Saviour Herbal Center na onsorto ono de ebibidro no ena auditu yade na ase efri hono mo omo ya shaima no money access bank no ena edi enhwe ne mu bomodi afre omo na oni omo di ensa woso 0240 409 991 f 0200623038 ena 0576 656 658 ano pay toothpaste ben na wodi etwe wo sen ya no mo de na bia me pacho emboa me kanfo eye Enagard medicated toothpaste e de amount enkwada e de twi empani e de twi enti bomode ana kopa bi na mo na busuafo eyisu sa opedodo etu akoton enyamfaso so de a me pacho bomode ana ehwe mo kira kwan omo eye Prempeh Mart adjacent health center behind Gwel Filling Station osu efe wo ko eye Hana FM Aben Power FM hono mo so a osu ko so benya bi efe Great Commission Abrosaina mo pe ba ko mienu miensa kopo medu a hoso benya bi if ye from Global Ventures I ben e announce joint Boade Road e hoso benya wo ko dem mall ho e hoso benya bi etu akoton ana ba ko ne mpenifo be yusu no e hoso benya me pa chofre omo e was 0244 425 804 0244 425 804 So about area SS we university of a media school be edin ho abata se ne be yan some trade juma no so betumi akwadru wo ye pa be kanfo eye di Aya Media and Professional Institute edi amount jumedi omudi na yebo sumo 9 pe na wo ba no some trade juma no wakwadru wo ye be pacho almost 80% practical and 20% theory jumedi omudi ebini eye digital literacy, financial literacy and a media literacy se na wo ba no ni communication skill no ebetumi aya effective apeja ne mono wetumi akenkan wetumi atro no hwehwe eye di Aya Media and Professional Institute na omomboa me pa cho omo ye Great Commission abonsan na omo ben ye St Michael Primary School for omo I was 0544 713929 0544 713929 Travel and tour ben ope amo mabo wo akwanto enkrata sam ho me pa cho ya no fo no bi o mani bukata fo no enti wanya ahye papa usika no mbagie di efi obekọ ne office no matum eno tra me kanfo eye Gold Same Travel and tour e dia ma me pa cho jumedi omudi ebini eye visitor visa eye student visa business visa tourist visa visa renewal eye sponsorship bank statement for all visas birth certificate and a passport eye Gold Same Travel and tour na omo soto omo nungwa kantamanto Great Commission abonsa na emu Prempeh 4 I was 0244 425 804 0244 425 804 Anope ye ba be di Ghana nkomo Ghana ye yo NFA Ghana empuntuo intimate se fe na wa join ya Great Commission television so ne ye na me kai say we are back on satellite and the digital as well and say wunya scan TV no na wo benya ye damu yopo e wo honomo e ma ayefefe se fe so na wa join ya na me catch say ye streaming live e wo Facebook, YouTube and all our social media platforms platforms. Edi no a Great Commission TVGH. Follow, like, share. Na ja wo comment. Ewo honomo na enye fe. Wa so wo fie no wakwenya say wo de wo messages edeba enti your WhatsApp line no eda screen so momodia na fa wo messages bra. Eya me advocate say ya nsem no mochra ma ehon te se na be ya kenkan a wo nya asem meso me nya asem na nyina ye de mu fe na ye koye nim. Na no pay ye ba bedi enkomo afa IMF ho Ghana finance minister ne aban ne Bank of Ghana IMF ne kira asisi ano abawie ye na je say ye ne IMF ni eka sikasem bia eho eyibia enti ye ba abedi sa enkomo no anopay na fe xenophobic attacks na ade no eno so ye bebo ewremu na ye di eho nkomo no ye hu ekoso. Government set for new flagship program dubbed the new economy ye bedi eho nkomo and Ghana repatriate citizens without confronting South Africa criminal bullying eno so ye bedi eho nkomo na na pay menya efie hanomo openi ba ko a odi akotene ye power NDC amanyoko no mo ye Kingsley Basintali or ye regional communication team member at the NDC amanyoko no nua ene Basintali say me bo on kan chem say me poa na yenka say ya yo truth. Good morning, Kingsley.
Good morning, yeah.
Bibi Aboko.
Oh, me adom. Assistants now ye wo reset agenda. And they be amekaze me da sorry and yema menupe. I thank God for my life and I thank God for the life of Omanpenyin John Dramani Mahama for rescuing us from the turmoils, the plunder, the backwardness, the recession, and the downward decline of the Ghanaian economy. He has rescued us from shame. He has rescued us from the hands of King Pharaoh, aka Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
You see, idea mo dia manu no.
Yes.
King Pharaoh.
And he didn't the King Pharaoh and Baumia King Agokoli. So we can only thank God for His Excellency John Mahama for rescuing us from these two people. And Menia Japan said today we'll discuss about the economy, and I'll show you today why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is never fit to become a president of Ghana. And Ebimu Taibisa said, why do I always attack Bawumia? As I say, he is the one who declared himself the head of the economics management team. Into attack. So matters of the economy, I'll definitely attack Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. In the process of resetting agenda, I always say, to see Ghana are done construction sites, offer left, right, center, baby, it's all construction works ongoing. Mesre, wati for ne washefo. Say omu pia omu sheye. You should be careful of falling objects. Omu pia omu she helmets, and they should just be cautious because the Ghana done the construction site, and we
I have to be prepared.
So you're very, very, very cautious.
So
very helmets because to see the way the rate of which infrastructure, road development, a lot of buildings are coming up now. Very, very good. In TSL taking precaution in the next 5-10 years. I mean, Ghana, we are aiming, Ghana should be comparable to the likes of UAE, Singapore, Malaysia, China, Russia. So we are on the right path with the right party in power. So today, many Japan say would take a critical look about the economy and make sure with tangible evidence, and then the documents by make sure with evidence why the MPP should be disbanded as a political party and why they should never ever come to power or come to rulers, because we in the NDC, the Ghana coin him 10 steps are. If they come to power, they bring us back 50 steps backward. It's not healthy for a developing country. So in the next 10-20 years, Ghana should become like Singapore, Dubai, Malaysia, and the likes. So we are grateful for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and we are grateful to the citizenry for, I mean, so far so good. They are complying well, and Obieni Eji, the way our economy with the likes of Honorable Atuforsin and Bank of Ghana board chairman and many others. I mean, they are doing a very, very great job, fantastic job in the economy. And I know with time, we'll take a critical look.
We will take a critical look
at the economy.
into the various,
Yes.
Okay, government set to announce new flagship program, dubbed the New Economy. Atuforsin Finance Minister Nedi Nsame Atujan weekend in the morning akwakoye ebi mo eligibility ebi mo say no, you don't have to end it. Ebi mo say we have ended. Yeah, end senebeya ekabia any honomo. We are not in a hurry to return to the international capital market. Atuforsin and anyway by the good story of Ghana has been noticed by investors. IMF Mission Chief and anyway Etuja. Ghana concludes IMF program transition to non-financing PCI and anyway by it was a streaming traumatic for Ghanaians to go through the crisis in 2022. IMF mission chief and anyway at by anti and some way can be home and now what we no a pay a bubble. Others are saying say and what say about end the IMF no and this about say we have to end it now entry home fee a kaim Mami kwa Kingsley ho the reason why it's here ended that IMF no on country so that we know the way forward. Kingsley, I said no Jenison.
Yes, the new economy. This is what we call when I have friend post IMF era. Because we've gone through hardship. Yeah, brepping. And for IMF to give you money and say would dear mom raso. They and yo and say diso. So you have to follow strict terms and regulations and laws. They set their laws, they set their terms, and SL DISO. Restructuring of bonds, SL DISO. Domestic debt exchange programs, SL DISO. Yeah, Akoya say a family has gone for a loan. And to me, the loan they've taken, they can't pay the loans. So now they are not able to pay the loans, and the head of the family too has lost his job.
Okay.
So the family right now are done very, very bankrupt. So IMF came and said, okay, I will help you, give you some emergency money, emergency funding. As I speak to you now, IMF in 2023, Emma MPP are buying $3 billion as emergency funding. Why? Because the economy was in shackles. Why? Because your inflation rate it had skyrocketed to about 57%. Why? Because your exchange rate we're exchanging the cedi to the dollar at somewhere around 18 Ghana cedis, sometimes 17 Ghana cedis. You don't even know whether it's going up, coming down to me, and analyzing and planning. So we went to the IMF and they gave us emergency funding of $3 billion. And Ghana cedis, so we cut dollars as them. Why? And how did we get here? We got here as a result of one, excessive borrowing and what we call mismanagement of the economy. Intina me blame Dr. Bawumia. I say he is the head of the economics management team. Excessive borrowing and mismanagement of the economy. And it's sad because from 2007 to 2026, we've gone to Eurobond. We've been at Eurobond. We've borrowed total amount I borrow. It comes up to $15 billion. We had the total amount from 54 April to now. we've borrowed up to a tune of $15 billion. Now, near a year, out of the 15 billion, just within 8 years, MPP and King Agokoli, King Pharaoh, power just within the 8 years. No, out of the $15 billion, Yako borrow from 2007 to date, Omo alone have borrowed to a tune of 11 billion out of the 15 billion. Omo, the MPP alone have borrowed 11 billion out of the 15 billion. And okay, if you borrow and you use the money for a lot of developmental work with this amount of money, and say Ghana yet to say Singapore.
So does it
with
mean
this
say
amount of
mismanaging?
Mismanagement of the economy, Sikedie Basa, corruption and a lot of scandals. Omo disikano. Because with this amount of money, Ghana should have been like Singapore.
No development?
No, absolutely no development. They were not able. Your exchange rate, they were not even able to stabilize it. By 4 months, this year alone, 4 months in a row, consecutively, your exchange rate has been stable. You can check it out. For 4 months, 5 months, it has been absolutely stable. They were not even able to manage our fuel prices. They were not even able to manage common inflation. Reckless borrowing and mismanagement of the economy. 2018, Omuji 2 billion. 2019, Omuji 3 billion. 2020, Omuji 3 billion. And 2021, they also took 3 billion. What's happening now is $11 billion. Where and $1 million. So billion. With this amount of money, it just say Ghana yet to say Singapore, Ghana yet to say Malaysia, Ghana, even our African continent, Ghana, we share the likes of Ethiopia. We share the likes of Morocco, we share the likes of Egypt, the likes of South Africa, even your own West African counterparts, Burkina Faso, who causes here now massive development and infrastructure and factories are Captain Ibrahim Traore building. You realize that, hey, in Ghana, pioneer, these people just come, go to Eurobond and borrow excessively. Now, yeah. As I said, we couldn't pay our euro bonds. They took us off the euro market. Now our exchange rate they be out now. Sorry, I realize that the exchange rate has ballooned 19th December 2022. And now, say Ghana has been declared incapable of servicing our debt obligations. We couldn't even pay $1 of our loans until we be say Sikano Ekoin. Where did the money go? They can't account for it. The person to account for it too, we are chasing him and he has gone to hide in US.
Former finance minister.
Where did the money go? Because I said you must be accountable for the money you've taken. So you ask yourself, where did the money go? Where did you invest the money in? Now, we investment and so what we call returns on the investment. Why? If you don't have any return on the investment, then it's questionable. What did you use the money to do? 19th December 2022, my birthday 18th December. Only for me to hear the next day, 19th December, say Ghana, we don't even have $1 to mean say your foreign loans, your domestic. In fact, you're placing moratorium on our local debt and our foreign debt repayments. We could even pay $1. And you begin to question yourself and say, where did we go wrong as a country?
Okay.
Yeah, the annual report and financial statements 2024
reports in here.
Bank of Ghana annual report 2024 financial statements.
Okay.
And yes, I will print the whole document. Just within the first 2 pages, you get all the figures within the first 2 pages. And This document is public. Public. Yeah, inflation rate in 2024. If we are talking, they say, oh, in 2024, Bank of Ghana made profit. And now we, 2025, Bank of Ghana, we've made losses. The losses is better than the profit you made, in the sense that you must look at how it reflects to the economy. It must look at the exchange rate, the inflation rate, your balance of payments and everything. They made gains. Make a lot of gains and profits. Bank of Ghana make a lot of gains and profit in 2024. But here show a headline inflation rate. Headline inflation in 2024, 23.8%. Hey, 23.8%. Monetary policy rate, 27%. Monetary policy rate is the rate at which commercial banks echo central banks for loans. So, Omoko central bank for loan, central bank will give it to them at this rate, 27%. Now, we as private individuals, we go to the commercial banks. We can't go to the central bank for loans. You go to the commercial, you go to the commercial banks for loans. Now, Esan said, central bank has given them the commercial bank for 27%. Commercial bank, they will now come back, and because a profit making entity, and say factor on profit. And some factor on administrative cost. You will be your friend a risk assessment percentage, and some factor in the loan as a private individual you are coming to collect. So you realize that you can go for a loan and you are paying an interest rate of about 40% on the loan, because they factored their administrative cost, factor their risk assessment cost. They've also factored their profits in addition to this 27%, because they will not want to balk, because they have gone for the loan at 27%. So when they factor all this, you realize that you go for a loan and you are paying somewhere around 40% on the loan. With this 40%, how can a small business woman, a small businessman go for a loan and invest into your business? It will demotivate you, because you go for a loan and you are nearly paying half as interest rate. And the more I want to have interest rate, the more I accumulate. So it will accumulate and compound, and you are unable to pay the loan. Their real GDP growth was 5.7%, way beyond the minimal target. Exchange rate, we were exchanging the dollar to the cedi at 17 Ghana cedis to the dollar. $1 equals 17 Ghana cedis, which is unprecedented. Now, when we came into office, let me give you real-time figures.
But be snappy with, and because I have a lot of questions to ask you.
When we came into office, we took the inflation rate at 23%. Today, we are doing a single-digit inflation. Single-digit inflation. So from 23%, we brought it to 3.2%. Unprecedented. Let's come to the exchange rate. Our cedi appreciated to the dollar by 41%. Appreciated to the pound by over 30%, appreciated to the euro by over 24%. To the forex market, you will get the cedi to the dollar is trading at 11 Ghana cedis to the dollar. 11 Ghana cedis, which is unprecedented. Australia monetary policy rate, they gave it to us at 27%. Today we are doing 14%. Australia gross international reserves, we've moved it from $9.1 billion to about $14.5 billion to withstand external shocks. Australia lending rate, we've moved it from 30.2% to about 17.7%. Australia public debt ratio, we've moved it from 65% to about 45%. It has declined drastically. Australia fuel prices, they handed it over to us at 15 Ghana cedis per liter. Today, as I speak to you, it's about 13 point something per liter. And you get some people who want to do a comparative analysis on the economy. And
Okay.
I begin to wonder and I begin to ask myself, where did we go wrong as a country to bring MPP into power, to disgrace us, to put us into a ditch? Today,
Right.
we have paid the $3 billion and we've come out from prison. Now we have no business
With
dealing with
IMF.
IMF again.
So now that IMF young konkofa enkoji sika enfenfri omo no plans ben na aban edigu akwan so to help us with such initiative, because say young kom ho ankoji that support na as the opposition ka say aban ehun hia so sanka ending IMF no. We want to know what does the government plan to fund these initiatives, and if so without relying heavily on domestic borrowing or international capital market.
All the projects are from when we came to power, we have not gone for any loan.
Since NDC Abayni Ba, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama office no.
Office.
Monko IMF
All
any
big push projects, no foreign aid.
Okay.
Okay, I say in somewhere 2020, they promised MPP, they promised us Ghana beyond aid. Okay, Ghana beyond aid. And just say Ghana will not go outside and go for any loan. But what happened? That simply means that if we have been able to come to power, sustain the economy for over 1.5 years, that simply means that Ghana is capable of taking care of itself. And now, the new economy, that is post-IMF. Now, we don't want to go back to the IMF for loans. Now, so what are the questions we've asked ourselves? One, how do we create jobs? Because jobs bring money to the government, a creative revenue, because you're able to tax income taxes from all those working, and it creates a source of revenue generation for the government. And also, it cushions the government because there's no less, there's no much pressure on the government to do things. So when you create jobs for the people, it helps them too. How do we avoid debt crisis? How do we avoid a second Bawumia? How do we avoid going to the IMF for loans? 3, how do we strengthen our city? 4, how do we maintain a stable inflation rate, a stable exchange rate? So we want to simply have what we call less dependence on borrowing. So now we want to build a lot of industries. We want to be able to rely on ourselves to fund ourselves. Now that's why we came about what we call the gold board. Now the gold board came into picture so that it can leverage on its gold to stabilize the exchange rate. So why the exchange rate has been stable for this long is as a result of the gold we are pumping. So we are using the gold board to leverage our forex market or our FX market to stabilize the exchange rate. So that's why we brought about the gold board to come and stabilize the economy. Sometimes when you sell your gold, you get a lot of money from the sale of gold. And we don't encourage people to do galamsey. Whatever mining you want to do, it should be legal mining. We don't encourage illegal mining. 3, we want to go more into local production and industrialization. And if I talk about this topic, I feel very, 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 very sad. Why? Because the MPP came to power, promised us, they promised us 1 district, 1 factory. It is the same thing Captain Ibrahim Mahama wa Burkina Faso. Omo promise 1 district, 1 factory. What happened? They'll come. Great Commission TV. We want to rename Great Commission TV to be part of 1 district, 1 factory. Casapreco Company Limited. And he said, no, I will not allow you to do that. They come when you have a company, they come and they want to rename it. So I'm even surprised they didn't come to Great Commissioner and say they want to rename it under 1 district, 1 factory. It would have been sad. The same thing at Captain Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso. So what they do is that fresh tomatoes, once they are harvested, From there, it goes to the factory for processing. So from the factory, it can be processed into a purees or tomato paste or what have you. So they rely less on importing tomato paste. Abra, we can do it in our country.
But
so they promise us. Yes, that's what I'm telling you, that we are now coming to invest more on the local industries and local production.
So does it mean that Abraham buy years back and went to me but now the famous will say we have to do it.
Now we need to be self-reliant. Because in previous era we had a different agenda, and we will bear with me that the previous era, even way before we left office in 2016, I mean, Mahama was known as Mahama the Builder. Why? Because his main focus was building and development. So he was known as Mahama the Builder. So now we've realized that because of where we find ourselves, because of the position MPP Edeyatuno, we need to come out of the ditch because of the economic plunder, the economic ditch. We need to come out of the ditch. And every great country relies heavily on the economy for a good and better nation building. Every great nation, once your economy is stable, you can survive. But if your economy is not stable, trust me, you will not survive, because the economy that controls a lot of the major things. To do any project, it will depend on how well or how bad the economy is. So right now, as I speak to you, your main focus say you're stabilizing the economy and you're doing other developmental projects and things. But because John Mahama is visionary, we are doing it side by side. We stabilize the economy the same way we are doing construction works, the same way we are doing road projects, the same way we are building industries and things. MPP promised us one district, one factory.
Okay.
It was a sight to behold. You will not even want to see the kind of kiosk they've put there, and they are saying it's a factory. They promised us one village, one dam. It wasn't a dam they built. They built a gutter. They've labeled it one village, one dam.
Right, but entirely, Ghana for Abre, because Ghanaians Abra, Nyame cannot masi. And this are buying Aba Etrim, NPP Aba, Echo, and this is Aba, NPP Aba, I yet me say, and they are Kabokina, FNC Ibrahim, and toast na dear. Or more na dia. I make I say, and this are buying so the same thing na importing tomato. Nana maybe sir, and I can say you see, and this are buying by then. Now, doesn't mean say so steady and I want analyzing issue critically. It means say NDC NPP my boy approach. Because and to aseme ken ana ye kokra efi baby ye deba the MPP was doing it and this mobile is no ye sisi an efi ase mo de talks na dey be gugu akwan so big land sectors of then aban dey gu abontin ye hwe na entos nyankasa so yetimi aiden eduedue bi wa ha na aboan ye with our factories and blah 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 blah. So we share ensem a we dey atudwe na ade and this aba e be fairly here in some areas. NPP aba e so be fairly here areas be ejuma no bi antumi ye nyina enti meka say both NPP and DC mo nyina mo boy abro
me no nya adwen if you say as I was starting me catch you say yeah they Ghana call for forward 10 steps ahead.
I understand you.
Omoba power they bring us back. Me I'm 100% advocate for us MPP, NDC, all political parties. Let's come together and say, look, what we call maybe 100 years plan. Irrespective of the party in power. And so this is our plan. So 100 years plan to make our nation great. 100 years plan. Let's follow the plan. Say a development plan. Say a agricultural plan. Say a road plan. Let's do a plan. And irrespective of whether you come to power or not. Why? Because if we don't do that, because political parties would not want to take credit for already existing projects. they come to power and they leave the project stalled. And that is at the detriment of the taxpayer. So you realize MPP will start a project and they leave it stalled. They are not able to finish it before they leave. NDC comes, we have our own policies. So we leave that and do our own policies. Maybe we are not able to finish. And the next party will come. And it's the same thing. So I'm in favor that we have 100-year plan, or even 10 years in power. So that you know that overpower, irrespective of your policies, and so this are plan.
Okay.
So it's not about that. Now, what is painful? They say you come to power, you take Ghana 10 steps forward. The MPP will come back and take us back to where we started. And you begin to question yourself, are these people really, really serious? Now, that's why I am 100% advocate that I believe NDC should stay in power for the next 30, 40, 50 years. Why? Because I see a better vision for not only our children, but our children's children, our great-great-great-grandchildren. If we want Ghana to really work, then NDC must stay in power and be in power, because we don't do corruption. We don't go and borrow recklessly. We don't go and mismanage the economy. You claim you are the economic whiz kid. You claim that you are the head of the economics management team. You claim that you have 1,001 degrees in economics. His old professor, Professor Collier, came out and said Bawumia is one of the best students he has ever seen. And sometimes Mwakana sent me email Prof. Collier and said, are you sure it is the same Bawumia?
Okay. And sisi ano aban ende da contracts and nan she be aneda aban Ghana any IMF no oma ende no na maybe say Kingsley say isi ano mbe den na yen konkoboro. Do we have enough fun? But okache say omo ba aban mo, I think 1 year is it 5 months or 4? 5 months. Omonko abonte enkobo busen bia ye modern mo aban ne modern bo and omukeka bom ene ye di koye nti ya ende but opposition and partners say anya good enye say we say NDC aban no or ND IMF oso adwenche no betumi e dia fa WhatsApp no number ne da so na wa share what thought with us ni na ye share de na ye di akoye de mama yenkoye next topic no yemre no ya ye be but ye be di ho komo ansa no ya sorry efiso mo beka ya xenophobic attack e de ba Ghana for so ma omo attack ye Ghana for no bebre na ama ba kokura be pie o man Ghana mo ye Emmanuel ama your friend is saying mama ni nua be man Ibrahim Mahama supporte abrantie obedu Ghana no sanso ka se mo ho no obi ambrafie adwuma wa ha ebeboa mo ama adwuma na ade akoso na ade ama na fefe yenya ne NTS Foreign Affairs Ministry say nipa 300 amwo South Africa no ye bomo modian say omo nyina baba o man Ghana mo na bibia fefe we na ye say Ghana repatriate citizen without confronting South Africa criminal bullying inteno and ye di ehun komo manti amenko Kingsley Honomo Basintali na mimbisa ne say why is African Union holding South Africa responsible?
As I speak to you now, I came with a petition by
the Foreign Affairs Ministry.
The Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, and I think he's one of the best ministers so far. He's doing great work.
Honestly, with a xenophobic attack, I know say on that so.
Debbie. He's very active. Now they are very, very worrying. They say President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, he has come out to publicly say no, these things are wrong. Foreign Affairs Minister Lamola has also come out to say no, these attacks are wrong. Head of police in South Africa, Minister of Police in South Africa has come out to also say these attacks are wrong. NGOs, civil personnel, the international communities, Obia has come out, presidents of other countries have come out to say, no, these attacks are wrong. But nothing is being done about it.
So you're wrong. I don't know, sorry, and taking action.
Yes, and I blame the AU because by now, how many months now? Actually, by now, they say will take some drastic measures. In Crawford, when now assure say they will come up with an investigation body to investigate what the xenophobic attacks in South Africa and all that, and still nothing has been done about it. Today, people are still being attacked. Today, the Ghana High Commission in South Africa is issuing advisories to Ghanaians on what to do to stay at home and all that. How can you go to a country? You've told your family members that okay business. Now you can't do the business and you're at home.
Bills will be quit you.
Good. Very good. How can you
can't meet your bills because you are not working.
You are not working. According to report, they are even saying that the ladies, the South African ladies are coming after the foreign.
If you are lazy, you are lazy.
You are lazy. So if the foreigners are taking over your women because your women would want a hard-working man and a man who can support her and leave you and you are lazy, then it's your own cup of tea. They are saying the foreigners are taking over their jobs. Why will you sit down, you a national, and wait, allow yourself for a foreigner to come and take over your job? Then it means you are lazy and you are not serious. And I saw a video. Video be so and it was in a hospital. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yes, video. Catch up say so when him say we are foreigner hand man make sure say we pack when you away.
I was sad.
It's serious.
I was sad because these people come to Ghana and the way I treat you on Ghana, special treatment would be foreign and national beer. They will tell you Ghanaians are hospitable. Eban is saying, how did we get here as an African continent? How did we get here? Dr. Nkrumah said, our independence is meaningless unless it is linked up with total liberation of the African continent. That means it will be like it's a wasted energy if we in Africa don't come together and collaborate and combine and do things that will help uplift the continent. Because Europe, they are far gone. Asia, they are far gone. The other continents, South America, they are all developed. We are the only ones lacking behind. Now, to foster development and growth, Nkrumah said our independence will be meaningless. Our independence ain't making sense if we don't come together as one people and develop the African continent. But South Africans say no, they don't buy into their ideology. Today, AU, Sam Okujeto Ablakwa, Honorable, has petitioned AU, and I'll just read some few sections. It says, it is particularly troubling that manifestations of xenophobia, including violent attacks against fellow Africans, have persisted in recent years. This development is especially concerning when viewed in the light of the long-standing solidarity demonstrated by African states in support of the struggle against apartheid and South Africa's subsequent democratic transformation. Right. In your days of apartheid, you South Africa, Nelson Mandela came to Ghana to take physical cash from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to go and support you
and
for your
education
apartheid.
Crowd, we supported them.
Yes, we funded the liberation movement that involved included the ANC against apartheid in your country. We supported you in your apartheid. Nelson Mandela Eba Ghana to take physical cash in support of apartheid.
I think history no more.
They have forgotten.
So they have to.
They have forgotten their history, and they said we have to remind them that hey, your forebearers, your great leaders, Ghana, even that, South Africa, we gave South Africans passports. We were home to South Africans. We gave them shelter during the days of apartheid. Your leader came to Ghana for physical cash. Nelson Mandela was in Ghana. He came. Nkrumah handed over the cash to him in his hands. Say, hey, we are Ghana and we are supporting you in this your apartheid era.
Right.
A lot of countries supported you. Now, it says, in the considered view of the government of Ghana, the prevailing situations of xenophobic attacks against African nationals, among other concerns, constitutes a clear violation of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights.
Right.
The African Charter protects human beings, foreign nationals in other countries. What happened? And South African government is silent on this.
Cyril, honestly,
AU is silent on
Right.
this. Cyril Ramaphosa, it's
Right.
not about going on X to tweet.
Yes.
I urge you, take drastic measures now, immediately, because we have a lot of South African businesses in Ghana. MTN, Stanbic Bank, DSTV.
Honestly.
Please, we don't want to go haywire. We want to take things diplomatically. We are begging you, we are urging you, take drastic measures, do investigations. Your head of police promised us investigations, to do investigations and come up with fact-finding procedures and the way forward. We've not heard from him. Your Minister of Foreign Affairs came out, Lamola, you came out saying that you do investigations. It's over 1 month now, no investigations have been done. We are begging you, if you don't take rapid and drastic measures, we would also take measures that will also favor our people, because our people cannot come to your country and be put to this torture. We don't do same to these people. Do you know the number of South Africans in Ghana? And we are treating them like how we treat eggs. And you sit here and at the comfort, I don't care. He doesn't care. Cyril Ramaphosa has turned a blind eye and ear to it. And he just say, no.
Your time, I am, but I mean, be so we. I think, say, the rest, and when you go online, you will get it. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, petitioner, Samuel Kujetua Blakwa, the Akko AU. I think, say, you will get it and read it. But when you go to our website, Great Commissioner website now, you will get it there. Then you read more about it. Just 1 minute, then your final words, then we end it. Do you think, says Senator Rollins Ajimai, the position as a second vice, a Pan-African Parliament, that action or kind say they will make sure they take. Do you think it will work for Ghanaians? You see, home Cyril and then in penny for no measures be our some taking or may take here now. 1 minute.
Yes. I mean, 100%. Yes, I believe whatever action she is a woman. She's more like her father.
Rollins
action oriented. Rollins So 100%, I believe that would go in our favor, and she'll take drastic actions to that. 100%, I believe that.
Right. Any message for your people?
Yes.
1 minute.
Yes, Dr. Rabiu Abdul Manaf, Madam Fopan, on standing for the Greater Accra Regional Secretary position, and come, I think, November, December, and Area Adams Karim, and also standing for the Deputy National Communications Officer of the NDC. So, Area Adams Karim also standing for the DNCO.
Right.
On the ticket of the NDC, come November, December, and we wish you well. So just to wrap up, I mean, I urge all Ghanaians in South Africa, I mean, just stay calm, follow the advices of the Ghana High Commission, and all those who want to voluntarily come back to Ghana. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has said that go and write your name at the High Commission and we'll bring you back. When we bring you back, it's not as if you are coming back to come and hustle. We will give you funding allocation to start your own business. Now, we'll share my member, Ibrahim Mahama.
Okay.
He recently gave out 200,000 cash to Emmanuel. And I mean, this can only
laudable.
Yes. Very, very laudable.
Yes.
So and also we are in the reset agenda.
Okay, I mean, more crime over resetting. Ebeye Boachi Bidin. Ebusha for Yada Kingsley Basintali or your regional communication team member de my Andy Samanyo Kono. On another payment in a Sinkonya and someone yet trying to sreni Abasa FA IMF any Ghana she shared that on terminal ya endino Siano young conco disca bien fee any foreign phobia ho Ghana ya modern mona bet to me Edia Amana sa and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Minister for Finance at Force and the Bank of Ghana Dr. Isiama Omo Eka if you share a xenophobic attack no nyakra into action was see taking no yentenki epusia for aha and yadi and common na edibesi mamenda production crew na say na lam lebeda was say or your producer if an assistant Joyce Mensa oba MCR Nanaya Wapari and Andy Grant if a camera Richmond Kwesi Efa any Kingsley yada Mary Ase yada Theodora Ase editor yada Kofi Jerry Ase yada a friend is saying Nana Ajimai Prempe na Shafatu Muhammad Ase obi bi account media no successful no obadi insurance yada Kop Fabaya Ase CEO Chief Apostle A Jackson yada wase and a general managers Georgia or hini wasam nyame insuramo aha and yada media no nyina de pesi nyame adom ochna same time same station yebesa tena say nyaka kan nyoma bom ne de asom for God and country edi ameje so anapay and ma kasama fu yamansa betimi afrem MC yamansa na me pejame sese ya na ma just logo so edi amamo makramu hwe wi nyame adom ochna yebesa